Did you hear about the festival that's coming out in Vegas in like 9 months with Paramore and Pierce the Veil?
It doesn't feel real.
It's insane.
That place is going to be packed.
I thought it was like, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's probably like emo night, like a big DJ fest.
Where they're just going to be playing the music.
It's all the OGs.
Yeah.
This
is going to be as big as Coachella.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be
for sure.
huge. And it's going to be people our age. It's going to be
love
so
it.
fun. Are we going?
Yeah, we have to.
I'm already putting it out there.
We should all go.
I think we should all dress like we dressed in high school.
Yes. Just go decked out.
I feel like that'd
the
be
Hot
so...
Topic puffy skater shoes.
My big
Etnies.
And the Hot Topic shoelaces.
But what I was wearing was a big Hollister jacket, skinny jeans, flip flops, hair straightened.
Absolutely.
Because I was trying to be
You were like pretty boy scene.
Yeah, same here.
I was trying to be that like hot boy looking scene.
Yeah.
Because only like the hot boy looking scenes can dress like in Hollister and tight jeans and get away with it.
Because it was like
Abercrombie too.
Yeah,
exactly.
It was like trendy and what the popular kids were wearing, but they were still seen with it.
Why was that? There was this one kid I was trying to copy off of, and his MySpace name was Jeffrey Riot, and I wanted to be just like him, creepily just like him. And I never was able to get away with it. I just looked way too weird. And my straightened hair looked like shit.
Did people catch on that you were trying to look like him?
Probably.
Yeah, that's probably
You would wear the same outfit just a day behind him.
Yeah. I would bring in their haircuts and bring it to the salon and be like, hey, can you give me this? Wow. And it'd be like of the person I was trying to copy. Not even
You're just like taking pictures of him.
Yeah. I got it from MySpace because they had the best. They had the best side hair like shots on MySpace. You know how they would take pictures like they would get the perfect shot of all their hair and be like, look, you see how layered it is? I want exactly that.
Did you ever do the long swoop of the bang?
Absolutely.
Only one I showed.
I tried. I didn't have that. I didn't know the hair product to get. So it ended up just like frizzing and I'd always be like,
it would always roll up. It looked like you put curlers. Yeah. It would start straightened and then at the end of the day it would be
because like no one was sharing hair routines back then.
No.
It was kind of like
Wing
it was your secret. You didn't want anybody to know how you did it.
But I will say, weirdly so, when I was that age, I would look at guys with the flip up. And I would think that was so hot.
It was hot.
It
was Justin Bieber, Ryan Sheckler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the flip.
Mm-hmm. And then another one that I used to really be into was when the guys would get like a shorter haircut and then they'd spike the front bang, the short bang, and they would bleach the top of their hair.
Bleach tips.
The straight up.
That was so
wait,
hot.
that was a thing? They would bleach the tips? I thought that was like a 90s thing.
Maybe, early 2000s.
Like NSYNC,
90s,
Backstreet Boys, the bleach tips.
I was never allowed to
skateboarders
touch
would
my
do it.
hair.
Do you want to bleach your tips for the show?
Yes, please.
I would
You
do
should.
it.
Oh yeah, that'd be so.
You
fun.
actually kind of could rock that.
Bleach tips?
Yeah.
Do it.
Why not?
Let's do it.
I used to listen to Avril Lavigne, but I would look like Snooki. It just didn't make sense.
With the
Like I
puppet.
loved this music, but then I had like the poof and cheetah print.
Damn. I
What
can
was
see I can
that?
see like you looking like that going to 303. You know what I mean? I feel like that makes sense.
I got in trouble for listening to 303.
Really?
Well, I started singing it because it came out like my first kiss, and my mom was like, "What is this?" I was just singing it around the house. So bad.
Imagine if she heard the stuff now.
Yeah.
my first kiss. What is this?
Right?
Absolutely not.
They're going the right track, but they completely derailed in today's music.
Yeah.
Fucking wet ass pussy.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
The drugs.
the drugs.
I just shot this
straight up.
person and I did these drugs. That's fact.
It's very blunt. It's very straight to the point.
Yeah, there's
Subtlety.
nothing
Right.
like left to the imagination.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it could be this. No, it's
Yeah.
sex and drugs
And killing too.
and killing.
A lot of murder.
violence.
What is that
Anything
about?
illegal or like
Admitting.
frowned
But
upon.
But do you think like parents are still going crazy about that? Because it's like our parents' generation aren't the same as like the current kids' parents. You know, it's like Gen X is raising all the kids now.
Sure.
Like we were like baby boomers, so like our parents were like, we're not used to this, but they were like the beginning of like rap and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like it
So I
just
feel
gets
like
more
they're a
lenient
little bit
and
more
lenient.
tolerant. I think parents now, are more tolerant than
Yeah, they're
all,
kind of
how
definitely
our
are.
parents
access to
would.
so much already.
Yeah.
What else can we do?
Right, exactly. I don't know.
Because they know a lot of music is like that. So it's like they can't like.
Yeah,
if it
I
was
mean, like
some
the
music-
kid, like Metallica fans and shit. I mean, I'm not like Metallica isn't like wet ass pussy, but like those fans are now dads. You know?
Yeah.
So,
But also, like, the thing is accessible to some kids these days are insane. Like,
They have everything in the palm of their hand.
Scary.
But also, like, for example, I did a TikTok where I'm doing some weird dance, but my shirt is a nude color. It's not showing any nip. Community guidelines. It's taken down. But then I go on later and I see this TikTok, this on Witch Talk. Have you ever heard of
Witch
that?
Witch
Oh,
Talk?
like Wicca, like
Where they can do potions.
Yes.
And some girls talking about how save your period blood, put it in a tea and make the person that you
Wait,
like
what's your
drink
For
it.
You page look like?
I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I was looking at
I don't claim this energy.
Witch talk?
Witch Talk, Wick Talk.
I'm
Wick
gonna cover
Talk,
my
Witch
phone's
Talk.
ears.
I need to see that shit.
Why?
I think that's fucking crazy. I just want to see
Did
what they
you
look
say
like.
and
I
make
just
your
want to
crush
know what
drink it?
exactly did she do just for my friend.
It said to make your crush drink it.
Yes. So how is that available to
Right.
That's
kids?
whack.
Is really insane.
Oh my god, it's like Midsummer. Remember talking about Midsummer? There's
I need to watch it.
Midsummer's
yeah.
so good. I'm
Heath
so
hasn't
obsessed
seen
with
it.
that.
I'm gonna watch it.
We're here with
Director.
Hannah Stocking, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Run the intro.
let's roll the intro. All right, it's coffee time, baby. Yeah.
Woo!
My neck fucking hurts now.
Did you hear my neck actually crack?
Did it just pop?
Yeah, when I was doing this.
Can you
I heard
can you
that.
pop a lot of things? Are you like a
I could pop, lock, jam, and break.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's pop this intro. Welcome back to Zane and Heath Unfiltered. I'm Zane,
I'm Heath.
I'm Matt.
I'm Mariah.
and we're with the lovely Hannah Stocking today. Woo!
How y'all doing?
Viner.
Hannah, banana, fana,
Fofana,
fofana.
Hannah.
So Hannah, we all go way back. Hannah Stocking. Back in the Vine days, but we never met you during the Vine days. We just knew of you. We didn't meet you till way later
You
after.
were big time.
Yeah. You were a step above.
No, you guys are big time. And I was like barely getting my feet in the water with Vine. You guys were already like
But
established.
you blew past us quick though, because I remember when you had like 200K on Vine and you were
Really?
brand new. Yeah.
Guys.
Oh, secrets.
I just remembered this story that I haven't thought of since the first time I met you guys in person. This is going to be crazy.
Oh no.
This is crazy.
I don't know if I want to
it.
hear it.
I love
So,
stories.
Do you remember back in the day on Vine when like you could figure out some glitch where you could shoot and edit and upload? Like you
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
Where you can
Marcus
save it.
Johns did that one where he like threw it over like a
Yes.
balcony and like caught it. We're
Yeah.
like, how?
Yes, so I figured that out, right? And I shot a video at night, right?
Okay.
And it was pitch black outside, and it was something like a guy's trying to hit on me, and I'm like, oh well, like I only like girls, and he's like, oh, me too, and like, oh, I have my period. He's like, oh, well, I'm a vampire. Like he's just like kind of like
Right.
Yeah.
trying to create like whatever and try to get my number.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then you guys posted something very similar that morning, and I posted that video where it was filmed at night the same time. And I remember, I think you guys commented on that. You're like, "Hey, we did this. We did this."
Golly.
And I was like, "Oh no, I didn't steal your idea because logically, like it's at nighttime. You could see that I shot this a while ago.
It was
and
a
then
coincidence.
That's fucking
guys-
embarrassing.
Who really ran the
You're so
account?
red.
Like who was primarily
it could've
on
been-
the account?
honestly,
I know.
Account,
I
think.
never would message. I wouldn't like talk on the DM. I would
No,
never do
okay,
anything.
No, it was in the
let me bring that. I was
comments.
about. Let me bring that back. I would never make a comment like that unless discussing it with Heath first. We 100%
you're right. Should we
commented
say something?
together.
That's so funny. Do you guys?
I don't even remember
I don't.
that.
I don't know what you're talking about though. I have no
no
idea what you're
way.
talking
That's
about.
really
There
funny.
weren't top comments though, right? On Vine. So it's like
You were searching for
We
that.
did this first, but like that, I don't even recognize that idea. That
Was it like a nasty comment?
Wait, what?
Was it a nasty comment or like, oh my god, we just did something similar?
No, I don't think it was nasty. I think it was
Oh,
like,
thank
wow,
God.
like we did this too. And I was just like, oh no, like I hope they know I didn't steal their idea. I was more worried about like.
Thanks
oh,
for
I
clearing that up because we've been mad till this day, still thinking that you took our idea.
hope- Yo, yeah, we go way back.
All right, we gotta. We gotta find it.
really
Maybe
funny.
It was like 9 or 10 years ago, though. Like it was probably so long ago.
so you did steal it.
No.
But you remember it. You remember it.
No,
Yeah,
I
I'm
remember, I was
kidding.
like, oh,
No.
that's probably the issue with the whole glitch system where you could shoot something and re-upload.
Yeah, no. I mean, it was only 6 seconds. Everyone like
Yeah. There's only so much you could do.
Yeah.
When you started Vine, were you did you make Vines with like another group of friends, or you met Layla and then you
Straight into the
started making Vines?
So I had no plans in getting in the space. I was actually in college at the time in the Bay Area, and I was wanting to be a doctor because like where I was from is like, oh, you want to make a lot of money, you'll be a doctor. So I was like, all right, bet.
Doctor Stocking.
Yeah.
It sounds really good.
So I went to college and I was studying pre-med.
Okay.
And then while I was in college, my family moved to LA. So every time I would go to LA in summer break, spring break, I had no friends. But I played volleyball, so I was always at the gym. And that is where I met King Batch and Daystorm. And they said something funny to me. I said something funny to them back. And then they're like, yo, you're mad funny. Like, you should come out and Vine with us tomorrow. I was like,
Oh, wow.
what?
That's
Like,
how it happened.
yeah. And I was like, I thought that was just for like weird, like funny cat videos. Why would you guys schedule the Vine? Like, I thought that was so cringy. And then I was like, well, the only friends I have here are just my parents and my cats. So like, I just want friends. And so I went out and I Vined with them. And then I shot my first Vine. And it was guys checking out girls versus girls checking out guys.
Classic.
So you're able to just come up with a Vine idea on the spot that day when they made that
they
video?
were kind of like coaching me. They shot a few Vines, and I kind of saw like, okay, it's relatable, all right, involve
Right,
the
yeah.
girls,
Did you
guys.
were you watching Vine at all? Like, did you know
No,
who they
not
were?
no, I didn't.
So they were like, "Look, this is what we want you in."
They actually were like, look, I have a blue check mark. I'm verified.
Oh,
I was like, you guys are celebrities. Whoa! I thought that was the coolest thing.
That's so funny.
So yeah, and then that Vine kind of blew up. It got on the For You page. Or the
What was it
whatever.
called?
Popular
the popular
now?
page.
The popular
Now.
page.
Popular
Okay.
page.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it
the
was
Vine-
popular now, I think.
it
And
was.
then we called
then
it
there was
Pop
like
page.
trending too.
No, it was
on the rise.
on the rise.
On the rise.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But the idea was like a cute guy walks past all the girls. We're like, oh my God, he's so cute. And then the girl walks by and then she's like, oh, damn, Shawty's fine. And then jumps on my back. But I
Damn,
got like,
we were murdering them relatable Vines.
Oh,
huh? Gee, that's
murdering.
because that was like the thing. Because I
never
think that's
been
when
done
everybody
before.
started on Vine. That's what you did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was there
think-
other people doing other Vines?
I think we also like killed that whole era of comedy. Like the whole like relatable thing. Nobody can do it now because it's so, oh, okay, that's way too like Vine content.
Yeah.
Like when you see it, you're like, done. It's been done.
Yeah, it was just the beginning of like cavemen. We were like, we can make fire. This thing, that thing.
Girls
It was
versus
so
boys.
funny.
it's all we knew because that's all we saw. Because we would see
Yeah.
other people do it. It's like, oh, we got to do
Yeah.
relatable Vines because that's what other people are posting, and that's what's working.
It's crazy the difference between Vine and TikTok. Like relatable Vines would be skits that were relatable. And now you just have to put text over a screen of like something that you do, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, me
Yeah.
too." You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Right.
a
And
lot
that
more went
hits.
into Vines,
Yeah.
and it hits.
Just memey.
Low
It's very
quality,
yeah.
just you cooking with music, and then it's like, I do this.
whereas like some of the videos with like the highest production and it's shot like a movie, like
Yeah.
don't get any numbers.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But were you already kind of like I mean, you said you were being funny with them, but did you have this like entertainer kind of bone in you when you were a kid?
you had to have.
Oh, well, okay. So I think like everybody that is kind of an entertainer kind of deals with like, oh, like you grew up in maybe a scenario where like you didn't get a lot of attention or like you had like the popular sister, which was like my case. Everybody knew me as like, oh, Ruby's little sister or like John's daughter. And like I was kind of like the weird, quiet kid who like army crawl to class and like hiss at people and trees. Those are real stories. So like I was like always weird, but like with the popular kids, the only thing that they would really like say to me is like, "Oh, there's Hannah, make us laugh, do something." And so like,
Dance
I would
monkey.
be like, "Okay, yeah,
Here I go.
Oh God! And as they're sitting there, just like,
yeah." They're like, "Oh my God."
Told you we could get her to do it.
yes, I'm entertaining the world.
And then like that was like how like I got like the attention from like people and then I don't know. I also used to make like little like home skits with my sister actually
yeah.
on
Oh,
like the
that's cute.
camcorder. So that's pretty much how it happened.
How fun.
Were you born in Scotland?
What?
Scotland? Were you born in Scotland?
No.
No.
Where did you get that?
We saw somewhere that you were born in Scotland, but we just wanted to see if that was true or not because
Where?
that's insane if you were. Because it doesn't
Wait,
seem
what
like you're.
article did you see that on?
I don't know. Saw it somewhere.
She's like, Scottsdale.
Or maybe we read it
Yo,
wrong.
check how off you are. I was born in Oregon.
Yeah.
Oregon. Got it.
Check how off you are.
So opposite. But
I'm
yeah,
looking at a
yeah.
Hannah Stocking from another Hannah Stocking.
There's somebody else with the same name.
It's me, Hannah Stocking. Or even Scotland.
After you take a shit.
They're disgusting.
Oregon.
So random.
Not even close at
Sarah Baska's
all.
Oregon too.
Is
You know
she?
Sarah Baska?
Yeah.
Oregon
No,
is a.
but I've
Oregonians?
rarely meet people in the entertainment industry.
That's what I'm
that are
saying.
from
You guys
Oregon.
would love each other. Yeah.
Is
She's
it-
from Oregon.
What's it like being Oregon? Is there an Oregon state of mind? Do you feel like you are?
totally.
Do you fit into the mold of somebody from Oregon?
I used to be super hardcore. I think I got California-cated.
What's
Okay.
what's a hardcore Oregon?
Are you an organ
Hardcore.
donor?
So like I'm from a very small town in Oregon called Ashland.
Okay.
And it's right in the middle of like the Siskiyou Mountains. There's not a lot going on. And like the nearest biggest city to it is probably like a 10-hour drive. And everybody doesn't wear shoes. There's Alithia Park, Alithia River with like all these natural minerals that like lithium that actually help with depression.
Bipolar, yeah.
Would drink it and just be like super happy and like doing the flute. They wouldn't wear watches. They
Super,
told
like,
the time
hippie
with the
vibes?
sun.
Oh wow.
Nobody's
Yeah.
snapping at you for no reason. You know, it's
Yeah. And then in our high school, we would like go to the high school and like study our math and science, and then we'd walk down to the Wilderness Charter School where we had our own compost and there was no desks. You'd sit on the ground. And
How
then,
adorable.
That's sick.
yeah, and then
Wow.
for your finals, like you'd go backpacking in the Siskiyou Mountains for 2 weeks and 3 days.
We're moving to Oregon. This is incredible.
And then 3 days out of those 2 weeks, you'd have to venture off alone and find your own food, water, and
How old?
shelter.
Wait, how old? What grade?
6.
Yeah, I know. Imagine high school.
Okay, are boys going out with girls out into the wilderness for like 2 weeks alone? It sounds like a
The
little
Blue
bit of like
Lagoon.
All right, everybody, partner up.
What? Partner up.
it's
No.
battle royales. They're just like fend for yourselves. One can survive.
That's insane.
I know.
High school, you're
That's the coolest thing
14,
I've ever
15,
heard.
16. That's insane.
Now, would you do
Imagine.
that to your kids?
I think I would. I just liked the process because it wasn't so much about like your education and how you're judged on how smart you are is just memorizing and repeating. You know?
Yeah.
And instead of like developing your own thoughts and opinions, because a lot of what we did, there'd be current events and then we would write a paper on how we feel about the current events and what we would do to help the situation and more critical thinking. So that's an aspect that I really like.
Think for yourself. Yeah.
And then also there's skills you learn in the wilderness that are like, I don't know, way more valuable and useful than you would learn in like
That's so cool.
using the Pythagorean theorem in these days.
I like that style of curriculum.
Zane, that's our speed.
That's our speed. Yeah, that's being more we
We're
get.
street smart.
Exactly.
But you survived the 2 weeks, and
Yeah.
then when you ventured off
I'm
alone.
gonna
What did you go eat?
I cheated and I brought my own trail mix and a Game Boy.
That's fine.
Game
Trail mix and a
Boy.
Game Boy. That's not cheating that bad.
I know.
You should like vlog it and go back to the same spots to see if you could survive like the
Good
same
idea.
Like
way.
now,
Yeah.
now that I'm all like bougie, like, oh my God, it's like below 72 in my house. Like crazy cold.
And
Yeah.
take like modern generation young girls who were your age now and see if they can survive too. And you
That's
just
a good
like,
show.
yeah,
That's really cool.
that
That's a
would be
really
great.
good
It's like
show.
Hannah's Stocking
And they
Girl
still do
Scout
that? They still
I
do that
believe
now?
So I haven't been there.
That's
really
so
Oh no!
cool, but
Ever since
yeah.
the accident
The accident
in
or the fire.
2012,
Yeah, I don't know.
they didn't come back. What a great little childhood.
Damn, that's so
There it
cool.
is right there.
The most we fucking got was
What?
that's
it
nice.
looks like
That
Twilight.
looks gorgeous.
Yeah, they
Wow.
actually filmed Twilight in
What's
Oregon.
that? What is that church thing? What is that?
Oh, Shakespeare in
Oh,
the Park.
that's where
Wow.
they do the Shakespeare festivals.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
Shakespeare
so
actually
Matt-
lived
Matt
there for
loves
a
it.
short
I
time.
love Ashland. I'm never leaving.
Really? Are you a Shakespeare fan?
Oh yeah, I love
Oh
it.
yeah, you grow up watching all the Shakespeare plays.
Oh wow.
You do not seem like someone that's like from somewhere.
You
like
don't know
this.
me well enough.
You
Maybe
look-
that's
no,
it.
I know. You look like Scotland. I'm telling you, Scotland.
Big time
Sure.
Scotland vibes going on here.
We're learning about her and we're already like, you changed.
Yeah, I
Says a lot.
Wow.
Wait, where are you guys? Where are you guys from?
South Florida.
We're from Florida.
Where do you think I'm from? Do I have an energy where you think I'm from somewhere
I
else?
think you're from like the Midwest.
Okay.
Close.
Close?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. South. I'm from Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get down.
I'm surprised because he usually says Texas like
I talk
18
about it on
times.
this podcast all the time.
Oh, okay,
but, yeah.
okay. What,
Pennsylvania.
oh, nice. Oh, cute.
Is it?
I don't know. I've never
It's
been
not
there.
Oregon, but
Yeah. Oh, that's really cute.
So what you had in your school kind of reminded us of what we had in our school. They would take us to the Everglades, but it was nothing more than just having us in a
Yeah.
cabin for like 30 of us in a cabin. And then that was it. Like we didn't get to do like crazy shit.
we
like
got to
that.
go.
sounds fun though.
What they call it, sloshing. There's like nothing out in the Everglades, but you just like walk around in boots in mud, and they try to make it sound cool. We're gonna go slogging.
Yeah, slogging. Yeah,
slogging.
What? So that's
And
it was
a
an
fancy
environment-
word for something just
Yeah,
totally
just
normal.
Yeah.
mud walking.
Yeah.
and then you would just kind of have like a little stick, and you would just trek through the mud, and then just get tore up by mosquitoes and sawgrass.
But the whole program was like an environmental science program. So like we didn't get to do that cool stuff. We had to like learn about trees and shit. So we had to learn about like
Boring.
Wait, you said trees?
Yeah.
trees and shit. Yeah.
I love it.
What's your-
I
learning
love
about that
trees.
stuff, yeah.
What's your favorite tree?
Probably the flat top acacia tree.
I was
It's
just
in,
thinking acacia
very,
in my mind.
Very prominent in Africa. It's
Yeah,
like
pull up a
line-
flat
Oh,
top.
the Lion King tree.
sounds like a good
Right.
tree.
You should have just said that.
She's making it up. Pull it up.
Yeah, see those?
Gorgeous.
That is a nice
Oh, like kind of
tree.
a
Yep.
Australian or African one.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
I
Those
love
are
a
my
good
faves.
weeping willow. Pull that up.
I
Yeah.
love weeping willows. Dude, there's something about trees that just really gets me going.
My favorite tree is the Whomping Willow.
Womping.
Wait, what?
Type in the
Slogging.
Whomping Willow.
The slogging willow.
No, guys, my favorite tree ever.
Oh,
From Harry.
It's from Harry Potter.
It's sick. I love a tree you can
that
climb.
looks sick though.
You ever scope out a tree? Like if I were to climb it, I would do this, that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We have
my
plenty of
child.
those back here.
D-
We'll do it
When's the
after
last
this.
time you climbed
I'm
a
down.
tree?
Like really climbed or like did our zip line?
Yeah, not to like get an errand or
what?
like
You guys
or,
have a zip line?
not to get like a chore done, but to actually just for the fun of climbing a tree.
I did on shrooms one time, like a few summers ago.
Oh, that's
I
fun.
was like, I'm gonna climb a tree. I'm gonna view things from a different angle.
Wait, and how was that experience?
Oh my god, I loved it. Like my friends, we like all climbed in it. We were like, we've never done this in this backyard. This is really cool. It's
What
like
did
we
you
just
feel? Did you feel it breathe or anything?
He's checking the tree's pulse.
Oh yes, in terms of like yes, visually we felt it breathe, but it was cool because we used to climb trees all the time as kids, and it was great being with my friends who like I've known since that time, and us being adults doing something so mindlessly childish.
Yeah.
that was like cool. We just felt like wow, time has passed.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our sponsor of this episode, SeatGeek.
Live events are back, which means you can get $20 off tickets at SeatGeek with promo code UNFILTERED.
And if you don't know what SeatGeek is, it is a ticketing app that makes buying tickets super simple. We've got it on our phones.
Whether it's concerts, basketball, football, festivals, or more, SeatGeek puts tickets from all over the web in one place to make buying simple.
And SeatGeek rates every single ticket from 0 to 10 to make sure you're getting a good deal. Green means good and red means it's not so good.
And every ticket on SeatGeek is backed by their buyer guarantee, so you can shop for tickets with confidence.
Don't worry, we've got the hookup. Use code UNFILTERED for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek.
Again, that's $20 off your first purchase with promo code UNFILTERED. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app.
Again, that's code UNFILTERED for $20 off your first order at SeatGeek.
We actually are using SeatGeek to buy our Monster Jam event that we're about to go to. We are
Yep.
so excited to go to it. So SeatGeek is helping us out with that.
Oh, I also want to say thank you to SeatGeek. I surprised Mariah with tickets to see Sebastian Maniscalco for Christmas.
Oh, no
and
way.
I bought them on SeatGeek.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I got floor tickets.
Where's my ticket?
What? I can try to get.
You know I'm a big fan
I know.
too.
I'm sorry. Well, you can get your own on SeatGeek.
All right. Yeah, make sure to use our code UNFILTERED at checkout, baby.
Thank you, SeatGeek.
They say, and I'm not giving this advice to anybody to do. I'm just saying.
talk about it, we
this
talk
is
about
what
it.
I heard. Is that you microdose once every 3 days, and then you start feeling the benefits after a month.
Oh, so you'd be consistent for a month.
Zane did it
I was
once?
I was consistent for a week and a half, and I was like, it's not working. Like, why do I
I'm
feel
over
like
it.
when I take shit like that, like I need to be like
Right.
like that? Like if I feel that, then I'm like, it's working. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's working.
That's how I feel about skincare. I'm like, why doesn't it work the first time?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your
Commitment.
skincare routine?
It changes, I think, every day. I'm very impatient with it.
Nice. I
So-
take like an extreme minimalist approach. I actually don't do any facial wash. I just use a bar of Dove soap, and then I lather on
I saw a
grapeseed
TikTok
oil.
about that. People
No way. That's your
That's
routine.
it. Yeah.
Well, you have
Sometimes I
great
use
skin.
just oats.
Wait, you get like dry oats and you like rub
Like
it
an
in your
exfoliant, yeah.
with the dry oats. Wait, are we talking about the same dry oats?
She's getting like the ones with
Oatmeal?
dinosaur eggs.
Steel cut. It's my
It's like already
favorite.
coated in
Wait,
sugar.
I
get
got
me
him those
started.
for Christmas.
Don't get me started. That's my absolute favorite.
Oh, the dino eggs?
Yeah, we got them.
Get out of here.
Swear to God.
Wait, what's
Dinosaur eggs. It's oatmeal and it's got eggs in it. And then when you pour the hot water in it,
Not real,
I've had
not real
those.
eggs.
yeah, no shit. It doesn't have real dinosaur
I know
eggs.
his name's Gray.
No, I know it's not dino eggs. I just thought there were eggs, but people
No,
call it
I've
dino.
had-
when
I
you,
know exactly
when
what
you
you're
stir it,
talking
the
about, and I
dinosaur
love
comes out of
them.
the egg.
Yeah.
So nice.
Wait,
Wow.
what
And
the
you guys
fuck
have
is this?
We have them in the cabinet right now.
I've never even heard of this. Is this like an old thing?
I didn't hear about it till he.
I grew up on these.
Oh, I've never heard of these. I've never even seen that box before.
Zane, our mom's sheltered us
It's
from
crazy.
Yeah, they fucking hid that shit.
It's crazy
from
they do that because like dinosaurs didn't exist.
I know.
That. Thank you, man.
I'm just saying like creation is supposed to be like, that is the devil's oatmeal.
God, that doesn't look very appetizing though when you look at it like that.
What in yeah.
Gosh, it looks so scrumptious.
Oh,
They're
that
really-
doesn't
They're really
really.
sugary. Like it's like a little candy.
Yeah.
And sometimes I loved it when they didn't fully melt. Like you could just like
That was
Kinda
my
hard.
favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just bite on the
Oh, I gotta try it now.
We'll have one after.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much.
You're going to love it.
Guys,
Yeah, what
want
is
some
that? I've been
pumpkin cake?
Wait, is there something in it?
No.
LSD.
I don't know. I just
What is it called?
picked it
DMT?
up from Creation. It's like gluten free.
Oh, that's the
I'm not even
There's like
gluten-free.
no reason for
that's
you to have
the
that right now.
$45 slice of bread.
Yeah, I know. They're so
That place is absolutely absurd. You go there and get a
Creation's
juice.
got some nerve,
Some
some set of balls.
You go there, you get a juice and like a little
No, the
peanut butter
juice
ball,
shot.
and your tab is like
Like-
$60. I don't get it.
Imagine putting an Air One in Florida. There would be riots.
Nobody would go. It would be a ghost town.
No, there would be riots. It would be a ghost town, but it would all be surrounding the building. Take down this building. It would be such a fucking chaotic event if they had Air
Yeah.
One. It'd be on like the news, like fucking first breaking news.
Local
Maybe it's a
rednecks
different
burned down. High-end grocer.
You know they sell $50 masks at Air One. They're
Face
regular masks.
No.
They're like regular like N95 masks. Yeah, for $50. What the fuck are you thinking?
I actually bought one of those.
Shut up.
I
We-
swear to God, I bought
Oh.
two. I bought one that's
Two?
gray and one that's
Hannah, we,
$100.
Yeah.
Hannah, we did too because we couldn't get in with that one because we forgot our home. So
that was
we
my
had to
issue
buy it.
too.
We're like, we just spent $300 altogether on.
oh no.
That's why my bill was so high. Like the groceries were so
That's
freaking much.
crazy.
Yeah, pretty rough.
Unbelievable.
And then I lost them all.
I know. That's why if I spent $50 on a mask, I'd be like, where the fuck?
There
Where
weren't even
is
like
it?
the reusable ones. They're like the fucking paper. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
once you bend it, it's done. You gotta fucking get a
Wait,
new
they
mask.
weren't the reusable
There
ones?
weren't like the
They weren't like a
ones.
nice one that you could wash.
Yeah, you definitely couldn't wash those.
So I got a reusable one. So that must have been like what 150.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you pay top dollar.
I
for
did.
that
I
shit.
did just to lose it.
Put that shit on
Same
the
thing
payment
like
plan.
AirPods. Right.
$10 a month.
Yeah.
A payment plan for a mask?
Yeah, right.
Could you imagine?
That's ridiculous.
I feel like it should be like the same thing with like AirPods. I don't know. They're just so easy to lose.
Right.
So through them so much.
You know what? I'm surprised they don't have like a
Like a cord?
like a finder, like a tile, like a Find My iPhone for
Find My Mask?
Find My
They don't?
AirPods or
think
for
they're-
AirPods.
It kind of is. I think you can. There's a function where you can like play a really loud sound on it that you can hear.
Because there are air tags too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
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 I thought
have an
somebody
air
was
tag.
stalking me.
Me too.
Oh my God, I had a full blown panic attack. I was about to delete everything and like wipe my account.
Me
So
too.
if somebody has an air tag and they're with you, it'll show up that you're being followed with an air tag.
Is that what happened to us
Yes.
when we got
So
that
somebody just
notification?
had it. So if it's going with you, it'll show your entire route.
Did
so
they lose it though?
no, somebody just happened to have
Right.
one in our group.
We checked our cars.
But it was like-
we
Yeah.
were so paranoid.
I guess it's a
And then it like sticks with you for
yeah.
like an hour.
Is it like a mistake? Like or
No,
is someone
it's a-
putting a
That's how it
fucking
works.
air
Test it.
it's a safety thing. So if somebody air tags your car or something, you'll know if you're being like tracked.
Got it. But why
So like
like
if you
around
had it and we were going to the same places together, it would show that there's an air tag following me.
if I was tracked.
No. Like,
If
but
I'm with
if
you
you're- if
and
you're
you
with
have it
somebody.
just like on your wallet.
Oh
I
god.
think that's a function that someone hasn't like checked off the wrong box or something when they were setting it up. Because I mean, I have my air tags on me all the time, and no one's ever got
Oh, really?
Notified.
You have it on?
Yeah.
Why?
It's just my keys. I like getting notified when I leave
Wait,
the house.
you have the AirTag, Apple AirTag on your keys?
Yeah.
Is it like a
It's a
tile?
keychain. It's a
Yeah.
keychain.
Oh God, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I literally didn't know that. I
It's
thought
just like
I still didn't know what it was.
Spooky, yeah, if you don't know it, because I was alone in an Uber, and then it like right when he dropped
Right.
me off, it's like, all right, you're being tracked right now.
That's what's
And I was alone.
That's what the craziest thing is about like the tracker technology. It gets smaller and smaller every year to the point where they're going to be able just to make the most tiniest little dots that like even if someone
like
put it
Spy
on your
Kids.
car,
It's
they
Yeah.
couldn't
like cameras
they
now.
couldn't find it. And then the only way that you can combat it is with like a frequency jammer to like fuck with it.
Yeah.
Oh, I have one of those.
You do?
Yeah, it's on my phone.
You take that on planes?
This?
Hannah, what
it
is that?
It blocks like those kinds of frequencies and then the electromagnetic frequencies too. So like it's really good also if you have
She learned that in
5G.
Oregon, baby.
She be on
Yeah,
a plane,
that's
turn that
actually
shit.
Firehead.
You turn that shit off airplane mode on a plane, it would be like, yeah, where we're going.
No, the company's actually based in Oregon, but it's actually it's better for you because
Can I see that?
Yeah.
How heavy is it? Let's all
No,
guess.
it's not heavy at all. They're stickers. You're thinking because I
It looks like a. Oh, can you show that one
I
more
see that
time on
again?
camera, please?
Can we
for
zoom?
my my credit
Your
card
credit card.
information. Yeah,
Oh,
it's right
that's
here.
pretty cool.
Got it.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
I-
but it's good because the 5G is supposed to be kind of harmful for you, so it kind of breaks apart those radiations. And it's
look
better
at you,
for
so healthy.
Can I ask a question? Or, okay, obviously, I can ask a question. You're on our podcast.
No.
Is there? Do you get told that your voice sounds like a certain celebrity?
I have, but I don't agree with it.
Who do you-
So
who-
you might say something completely different, but
So that's
I've,
why I'm
I'm
asking.
trying to think right now with my eyes closed.
I've
Celebrity.
heard Mila Kunis.
Yes, that's
Oh!
it.
No
That's
way.
exactly
No
it.
way.
She does.
No,
You are
Oh my God, that's why I
lying.
love your voice so much.
the way you guys have a very similar cadence. The way you
I
you
love
actually,
Mila Kunis.
I've posted a story once, and you DM'd, like, you know how you can swipe up on and just
Yeah.
comment something on somebody's story. You actually said like, "Oh, major Mila Kunis vibes."
I did?
Yeah, you did.
I was flirting.
Expose him.
I was flirting, my bad. Oh.
I always thought it was because of my voice.
No, it was definitely your
Is it
voice.
actually?
your voice, because today I was like listening to just a podcast of you. I think it was on Whitney Cummings, and I was like getting ready in the bathroom, and I was listening to it. And I'm like, whose voice am I hearing right now? And I was
No
like, it's
way.
Mila Kunis. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I'd be interested if people
Now
in
I
the
can't
comments-
Oh
unhear
my
it.
God, that's all I hear right
And
now.
I mean, it's not like it's like an 80% like close to it. Like you have obviously your own personality behind it. It's not like
no,
identical, but
it's like 90.
I think
Zane.
No way. I'm so mind blown. I
95.
definitely don't.
I bet if you
hear
put
it.
like her voice and your voice and like I bet like the valley I don't know, never mind.
Say my husband's name is Ashton Kutcher.
My husband's name is Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, yeah,
A little bit.
80.
Stupid.
Watch somebody use that as like a clickbait.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, cheater.
yeah.
We probably will. Thank you, Hannah.
Got you.
We told her we'd like to do juicy thumbnails.
Yeah.
So don't freak
Gotcha,
out.
bitch.
Hannah's secretly married to.
There you go.
Well, are you seeing anyone right now?
I am actually. Yeah, I do. I have a boyfriend.
Oh, you do?
I do. Yeah.
How long have you
What's
been
his
together?
We officially like 9 months.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow. Who like did you guys know each other for a long time or did you just meet him fresh and then it started?
I've never like talked about this before, but he actually had DM'd me maybe like 4 years ago, ignored it. And then he DM'd me again, I think like
Persistent.
maybe 2 years ago. And then I always ignored him, right?
Were you
did
playing
you
hard to
ignore
get?
him?
I ignored him because I thought he was an F-boy, you know. I
Right.
just wasn't into it. I was like, I'm not diving into this. I just assumed he was toxic.
Yeah.
And I've just
Probably a
had
safe bet out here.
a lot of
Yeah.
you know, toxic encounters. But then he actually contracted COVID, and I
Aw.
heard about it. And then I was
Okay.
like, oh my God, I wonder what his symptoms are. I wonder where he got it. So then I DM'd him back, and I was like, heard the news. How are you feeling? And he's
Yeah.
like, oh, like, great. So, like, what's your number? Like, can I FaceTime you? And I'm like, so where do you think you got it? Like, I was like so into just knowing about his COVID situation. And then, yeah, it was kind of like lockdown, and we would FaceTime, you know.
Wow.
And I had a lot of like downtime, obviously.
Yeah.
But I never ever in a million years thought. It was more of like a nice to talk to somebody kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I got like a whole boyfriend.
It's just out of nowhere.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
So you're like, I contracted COVID and then I contracted a boyfriend, and then just at the same
and
time.
then I broke up with him. And then he was like, "Oh, yo, there'll be one."
I got COVID again.
Yeah. Imagine. Oh my god.
What's the symptoms? A broken heart.
Broken heart. And then I was kind of like, oh, like, okay, like I'll just take time to myself. And then some time passed, and I'm like, oh well, I might as well like meet this guy in person. And then he was super chill. He made me some tea, and we watched anime. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna head out. And then we just kind of continued talking, and then we were actually like seeing each other for a very long time.
Yeah.
And I didn't know like how he felt about me. He never voiced it. He was never like, oh, I like you. Or like, oh, I think you're my girlfriend.
Oh.
Until randomly he was like, oh, yeah, this is my girlfriend, Hannah. I'm like,
Oh, so
what?
He just sprung it on you like that?
News to you.
And then like I was too shy to even be like, so like what you said back there, did you mean it? You know, like I wasn't trying to be like, I was trying to keep it cool.
Oh, so you never really had a conversation about it. It just happened.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
nice.
then maybe like 2 months later, I finally had the, all right, like what are we talking? He's like, what do you mean? He's like, you've been my girlfriend for like 4 months. And I'm like, where's the communication?
Yeah.
But yeah, so technically.
We know his name now.
Wait, what?
You said his name.
I did?
I
Wait,
think
she
so.
did?
Oh, does the internet not really know
I didn't
about
hear
it?
it.
Said it? What?
No, you said it.
What did I say?
You were repeating what you said to him, and you said his name really quickly in the beginning.
She did?
No, I didn't, because I'm keeping it. We're keeping it like very private.
Oh no! Beep,
I?
we'll block it. We'll block
Is
it.
it-
I
But can
actually-
I? Like,
I
hold on,
didn't
wait.
hear
Can
it.
I? Can I repeat? Can I
just-
repeat it? We'll just bleep it out
Yeah.
again. Was it?
Oh no! Wait.
No, just is his
Oh,
name.
No.
Oh, weird. Okay, it sounded like you said, and then you like repeated what you were quoting yourself.
Oh no!
Whoa.
no.
Okay.
Oh, that's
as soon as you said that, I was like, "Damn, she did not catch that. I did though. Got it. I did, and nobody else did.
No.
Got
yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
So the
never mind.
internet does not know.
I like the thought of keeping it private and like, okay, like we kind of like separate ourselves a little bit. So like I'm my own person. He's his own.
When's your birthday?
February 4th.
Happy birthday!
Oh yeah, it's coming
2
up,
weeks,
guys. I
3
just
weeks.
realized.
Oh my god! I thought today was February. I was like, oh my god.
Where did the month go?
I want it to be the first
No,
to say
you just like reminded me
weeks.
that I have a birthday coming up.
Oh, that's.
What's the plan? Is there a party?
Are we
Matt loves
invited?
getting invited to things.
He loves weddings and birthday parties.
Yeah.
So get
I
married
can see
quick.
that actually. Yeah.
What number is
I don't.
it?
But I don't like.
party.
But I don't like group dinner. So if it's a group dinner, I don't like. I don't want
I
to.
have a question. When you look at Matt, what number does he give off?
Like an age number.
A number and
No,
a
just-
color.
What's a number? Like when you look at somebody, you think of a number. Like, oh, they're definitely number 3.
Like
See, I
energy.
actually see it's 7.
Ooh.
That's originally what I said.
Interesting.
I feel like I'm 7. This was like a big talk we had on our last.
yeah.
What
we're-
number would I be?
7. I was thinking 7
Oh.
the whole time.
I could see 7.
7.
Really?
I was
Yeah.
thinking. I was
Tall.
thinking.
7 or 8 is good.
I was just gonna say 8.
Yeah.
Wow.
8's kind of like. Not say you don't like, or like I don't like. You know.
Oh wait, do you mean like based on like
Just energy, like
There's
the,
not
like
a
the way.
scale. It's not a
so like
scale.
it's not like 10's the best 0.
Is that what you
No.
were giving me?
No. No, I swear. I think
Back up,
I was
mystery
thinking
man.
It was the energy.
Yeah. Okay.
I see
Good.
a 7.
Like, what do you see? Yeah.
Yeah, 6, 7.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Why are we making
I 6,
this?
low 7.
I think I'm saying because and you're tall too. I feel like it has to be either 1 or 2, or like 8, 9, or 10. Like it has to be like the outskirts.
I could see you as a 4.
That's what
Oh, interesting.
Whoa.
The nose.
No, this is because my nose is a 4.
Oh
They
my god.
they think I'm a 3.
Oh, okay.
What
Okay.
card would you be
What card?
out of like a deck of cards?
I see 7 of diamonds. Like she's a 7. in
7 of
diamond.
diamonds sounds
I'm a
good.
diamond girl.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Material girl.
Material girl.
Is your boyfriend taller or shorter than you?
He's taller.
Oh wow.
wow.
So how tall? She looked at me like.
All right, let's not give it away.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I
He's
know.
gonna watch
Leave the
this.
mystery.
I don't know.
Who was
I know.
who was your first boyfriend? Like ever?
Oh my god. Okay, so my first actual boyfriend was when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
His name was like Sean Clemmings.
Shout out to Sean
Clemmings.
Clemmings.
Yeah.
Cool, because he didn't go to our school.
Likely story.
So you make-
He went to a different
That's
He
what
didn't
they
go to my
always
school,
said.
so he didn't know like how weird I was. So it worked out.
He didn't see you crawl into class.
But like we followed each other on MySpace and we would like comment on our MySpace pages, and I never met him in person. Actually, I did once. We were like too nervous to say hi, and we like grazed each other's shoulders. And I was like, oh, okay, gotta go.
Wow.
That was my boyfriend.
You ever think about him now, like what he's up to?
Yeah, all the time. But I think about like what people from my high school are up to.
Oh,
all the
I'm
time.
so curious. Just
Very
about
curious.
everybody.
Yeah.
We follow. I feel like we follow a lot of them, so I feel like we kind of know what they're up to.
I feel like they keep some stuff hidden though.
That's
'Cause,
why
like,
I
some
check
people will-
Facebook.
Some people will pop up and it'll be like they're married now. I'm like, they got married. Who? When were they dating?
and they're
this
married.
person?
Somebody that we went to class with.
Yeah.
Like two fucking people.
That just happened to me.
It's
Yeah, I
crazy.
just found that out. Yeah, somebody of like 4 grades higher than us, like some
Right.
guy that I was in class with. They're all married now. Insane.
Like, how the hell did that happen?
Makes no
How
sense.
did we miss that?
But maybe it was just because they all gravitated toward the same town, and
Yeah.
yeah, all right, I haven't messed with this person. This is new, you know.
How many siblings do you have?
I have one
One?
sister,
Older, younger?
older. She's a
Ruby.
midwife.
Ruby.
A midwife like helps
That's
assist the
so
process
cool.
of when a woman is pregnant and up to the moment of giving
That
delivery.
always-
Oh wait,
so
so
interesting.
it's
She
not
can
her
do it-
baby.
Yeah, correct. No.
I
She
thought
can
it
do
was like.
holistically
I thought it was like a
and
side bitch. Like that's my. That ain't my wife. That's my
And
midwife.
Mariah was like, "Oh," I was like, "That doesn't sound right."
That's so cool.
So she commits to like one pregnancy at a time. She's not like having
No, she
two.
has many.
Oh,
Yeah, she
many.
has lots of clients.
What do you mean two?
So, some like she got her doctorate and now she works in the hospital too. But people hire her if they want her to come to their house and do a water birth and stuff like
Now,
that.
would you make your sister your own midwife?
Yes, only because she's told me like kind of like what happens sometimes. In,
Like nightmare stories. Like what could go
just
wrong.
if there's like a lot. Say there's a night where there's a lot of pregnant people, and there's more pregnant people coming in, and they don't have proper rooms. They've actually
What did they do with you?
They force C-sections, so they're like, all right, take her to the surgery room when she originally didn't even need a C-section.
No.
So it would be nice to have like somebody that I totally trust. That's like, all right, nope, this is my sister. We're not moving her.
You're
We're
gonna
gonna have a safe birth.
And then you do it at home.
Oh, she wants me to do it at home, but I don't know.
What's
if I
her
do.
name?
Ruby.
Ruby.
What-
But like, are you gonna snap at her like a sister? Like, screw you, Ruby.
Yeah,
like,
don't like.
Look. Is that my shirt?
I'm so sorry. Can we take a pause? I think I'm confused what a midwife is. It sounded like a midwife is like a lady that carries other people's
That's a
babies.
surrogate.
That's a surrogate.
A surrogate. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's not a surrogate. I thought a
No.
midwife, that's what you call a surrogate mom, is a
Correct. Yeah,
midwife.
she's the person
Midwife's
that's
like a wingman.
Yeah.
She's just there along with the pregnant lady
Yeah,
throughout.
monitoring the moms, right, monitoring the baby. Yeah, all that
Got
stuff.
it. I'm sitting here listening. I'm like, I'm fucking
It's
lost.
like a personal nurse.
Yes.
Got it.
Personal-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she does like all the holistic things. Like after you give birth, the placenta comes out, but it's been known that the placenta has a lot of nutrients, so she'll take it.
Are you gonna
home.
eat it?
And eat it. She'll eat
No,
it.
what-
No,
what's her-
she'll use it as a facial. No, I'm just kidding. No, but she takes it
Put that
and
shit on
she-
Witch Talk. So this is the placenta. You're gonna-
And she takes it and she like kind of crushes it up. She harvests it
And
then
snorts it.
She takes one of those origami.
Pill form.
Yeah, she snort, and then she brings it to all the parties. It's sick. No, she puts it in pill form, and then the mother
Wow.
eats it, and it's great for the nutrients for the baby. So
No,
I've
that-
actually seen her do it. It's a bloody mess.
Oh,
my
no.
God.
I know.
Yeah, but you would eat your placenta?
Heck yeah, dude.
Same here if I was a girl. Like,
Would you eat
No.
You would eat Patricia's placenta?
well, I think I've
I don't
heard
think the guy
stories
needs
where
to eat
some
it.
guys
I
have
think he's-
taken it too.
he's
Weird
weird.
fetish.
Yeah, I think I've heard that too. Also, I think I need to like reevaluate my For You page because this just made me think of something of a TikTok that I saw. And it was a girl, like she was in a dress, but she was kind of like hovering over the ground, like in nature. She's like, it's so good for the earth, like to bleed on the earth.
Oh, wow.
Kind of hover over the ground when you have your period.
That's an organ bitch if I ever had one.
All right, guys, everybody go off on your own. Go bleed in your own corner. Come back in 30 minutes.
Your senior project.
You have to find other people's like where they've bled.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I actually thought about that because I'm like starting a garden in my backyard.
You've been bleeding all over your garden.
I wanted to, but like I was like,
Imagine
already
your
changing
neighbor
the
catching
tampon,
you.
and I'm like,
Just
I
get a
didn't
Diva
bring
cup.
a bowl. Like I don't
Diva
know.
cup, like clear the door out.
Diva cup would
No,
gardener-
honey,
the
that's not
gardener's
cranberry
like-
juice. No.
Some squirrel out there is like,
the neighbor's just like,
Do other animals eat their own placenta? Is that like why
yeah,
we got
right?
the idea? Because I can't imagine the first
Well-
person that like it came out and was like, I should probably.
Oh, I
eat
can
that.
see
Zane,
it.
crazy
or-
instincts. Like, yeah.
Like you have to think about us in like our most primal days, like when we were cavemen and having access to like meat and nutrients was very, very rare. And the placenta is like this
Well
huge,
done.
in a way, I want to describe it almost like a liver in a sense, where it's the back of the amniotic sac that filtered everything for the baby. And it was this almost like this free steak you got that came out with
Think
the
about it,
baby.
because you're pretty much eating human body without having to kill them. So you probably saw
to me,
that
that's
as
cannibalism.
No, it's
Well-
filled with nutrients. Like
Yeah, but like if you think about it, you're not like you're not killing the person eating their insides. It's coming out and they're still alive. So you're like, oh, I wonder what this would taste like.
I would never wonder what that would taste like.
I know, but cavemen would probably wonder what
But
that
also,
tasted like.
like,
It probably looked good
don't
too.
you think? I think a lot about like the trial and error period as
Yes,
humans,
exactly.
where it's like something comes out, you're like, is this alive? Or then they like gauge
Yeah.
it, and then they end up eating it, and then they don't die, and then they're like they feel better. And
I feel
but
like that's
also,
why the life expectancy back then was like 28, right?
Yeah.
Like,
But also
you wouldn't
like
see 30.
foraging berries, like
Yeah,
like
figuring out.
dies. Like, that's not a good.
are you gonna eat that?
Because it's not just, I'm sure it's not one person that just tries it and dies. They have to like confirm it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because they could
Yeah,
die
or
from something else. And
yeah.
then,
Oh yeah, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
How stressful, huh?
That's probably so
What was the life
stressful.
expectancy back then? Like back in that
30.
time.
Yeah, it was.
Oh
like
my
30.
god,
Yeah.
that's
We were talking
stressful.
about kidney stones before. Imagine someone was just like, it's just a cycle. Like,
that.
should we be doing this?
Like your mother just dead, and now you don't have a mother because you ate a blueberry.
That's
Oh,
that's a
fuck.
cute name though, placenta.
stop.
That is a cute name.
I've actually been
Placentia.
thinking a lot recently about like, oh, what am I gonna name my future kids? Because I want to name it.
How
like,
many do you want?
I want like 3.
Fun.
Yeah, but I want them to have names that are like kind of unheard of, like placenta. That's good.
I think chlamydia is kind of pretty.
Gonorrhea,
yeah. Oh, beautiful. Diarrhea.
syphilia,
Syphilis.
syphilicia.
Syphilisha.
What's a name that you would want that like you've never heard before that you think would like fit and be like a cute name?
I was actually thinking amethyst, but I've heard that name before.
Amethyst.
It's a stone, right?
It's a stone, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a crystal. It's good for healing. I don't know.
What about like a rhino?
Oh, I like that.
Rhino.
Hijazi.
No, Rhino King.
Rhino,
That's
come here.
good.
That sounds like a new Netflix
Sounds
documentary.
like a porn star.
And if he doesn't like,
where did that come
the
from?
name, his nickname is Rye.
That's my nickname.
It's my middle.
Rye.
Wait. I really want that as my son's
Rhino?
name. If I have a son,
Are you serious?
Rhino. Stop. Oh, wait.
If you name your son
like,
Rhino because of me, I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
I really want to. I hope like my
He's gonna be like-
significant other will approve. If he does, it's freaking game time.
Oh my god,
I'm
my heart's
naming
beating so
my
fast.
kid
Mila Kunis is
Rhino.
naming her son after.
But then, like, rhino stalking seems like those people that hunt them for their horns.
But your name won't be.
It
It won't be
stalking.
stalking.
Oh, right. You'd be married and it would change.
Hopefully it's Saurus, huh?
Rhinosaurus.
What the
That
hell?
was one
is
of my.
a
That
rhino?
was one of the ones I had in the back of my head. The whole podcast.
Rhinoceros.
Oh,
Yes, Ceres.
Mariah, now I know how you feel.
I love Rhino. I can't get over that now.
Painful. Having heat flashes. You're gonna think about it for the
I'm having a
rest of the
panic
time.
attack now.
If I don't name my kid Rhino, I want to at least have
Hold
a
me
cat
accountable.
and name it Rhino.
Oh, that's good. That's a
yeah.
good cat name.
Yeah, it's cool.
Wait.
It's really weird.
I guess. But it'd be really cool if your son's name was Rhino.
What about Ashland?
Ashland. Wow. Thanks, guys. I know. Oh my
Are you
God.
okay?
Don't worry
Yo, I
about it.
thought your flies are about to come out of your mouth.
Sometimes I cannot control my excitement. Like, are you guys ever like that? Where like sometimes you just get so excited, or you just have a
Yeah.
burst of
Oh, all the
energy and you
time.
need to scream.
Yeah. It was
People think I need to calm down.
Oh yeah, I've gotten kicked out of so many restaurants.
Oh, really?
What's your
Yeah.
nationality?
Mainly Greek.
my girlfriend's Greek. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Calm down.
Here we go again. I need water.
I like it.
Yeah, no.
It's like that. It's like the head turn, like the. You come back. It's
so
almost
precise.
like you blocked out and like you have no idea.
You know what's crazy is I think I actually do black out during those exciting moments.
I feel like I've had those moments too, where you just like you feel like you're screaming over excitement, and you're just like, wow.
I want to get excited.
Even like the story I just took of you guys, we were all like kind of like chilling. It's like, ah! And then Anne cut.
Insane.
So you got a bit of Greek in you. What do your parents do?
My mom, she's a film editor. She cuts movie trailers for a living.
Whoa, so
That
she's
is
like Cameron
so
Diaz in The
cool.
Holiday. Yeah.
Oh my Hannah, that's like
That's his dream job.
That's like my dream job.
Stop,
Is to
really?
make like trailers for
Oh
movies.
my
yeah.
gosh, yeah, she does
Oh my, I
that.
can't believe I'm meeting someone that like fucking knows somebody that does that shit. I never thought I'd meet.
Zane meets like every celebrity and he like here's
Oh
my mom
my
cuts
God.
trailers. She's freaking out.
so cool.
That's so. Can I like see her work?
Shadow
Can I
her.
see
Does
what
your-
she's done?
Shadow her.
Does your mom ever look at your videos? You're like, I would cut that. Like,
Oh yeah,
we
she
could clean
gives
that
me
up.
Lose the
pointers
ending.
all the time. But also, it's such like a different kind of like muscle because like trailers is telling the story, but like not giving away too much, and the editing that like we do is like very fast paced.
Does she live here? Mm-hmm. Can I just like be
Very close.
Can I be like her? Can I just sit there and like watch her work? And I kind of want to
absolutely.
hear how she does it and like what's going on in her brain when she's making.
She's using like iMovie 08, and you're like, okay. I thought like she's like editing like a Hallmark movie. Like it's something. Zane's
No,
like,
video star.
I thought I was gonna be watching.
Total wrong impression.
What's
No.
what's the last thing she worked on?
Oh man, I always feel everybody always asks me that, but she always comes at me like, "Oh, I'm working on this one." Oh, she just did. What was the one with Meryl Streep and Nicole Kidman was in it? She
Don't
did
Look
that
Up?
one, but no. But she also does like very like family style. Like I remember when I was little, she was like, "Yeah, it's Stuart Little." I'd be like, "What? Can I watch it?"
She's
Yeah,
like-
she would do like stuff.
Because she would have the
Oh.
full movie if
Have
she's
the full
cutting
movie
clips.
before it's out.
So she gets to like sit there and like capture moments like, oh, this would be.
Oh.
That's all I want to do.
And check this out. She was working on the dailies. Like she was cutting up the dailies for the King Richard movie with Will Smith. And that was during quarantine, so she couldn't edit at the office. She had to bring it home. And I honestly,
You
guys,
peaked?
I lived with my parents like until like 2 years ago, to be honest. So I was like there, and then I would be like trying to like peek in and seeing it. And it was so cool seeing like Will Ferrell, like, or sorry, Will Smith. Like kind of like, all right, oh, action, like kind of like preparing.
They get everything.
Yeah, everything.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's really
That's
cool.
why some trailers you see something that doesn't end up in the
Right.
movie.
Yeah,
right?
right. You know what? I was just
I've
thinking
seen
about
that
that when we were
before.
watching Euphoria. There's scenes where you never seen in the fucking in the
That's
show.
so cool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But it can be very competitive because if you work in like a big company that's all trailer editors, they'll assign many different people to one movie, and then the producers view it, and then whichever one they like most, they choose, and then you get paid.
I've always wanted to do
So
that.
it's like you could work on like a whole trailer, and then they don't pick you, and you won't really get paid.
I don't. Can I do one? They don't have to pick one.
You're like, oh,
I just
that's
wanna
for free.
do-
I don't care.
Shadow for her. Like,
Really?
yeah.
Do you think like that could actually work, or is it? You don't think it would happen?
I don't know if you're. I honestly like I don't think so. Just because there's so much like NDA stuff
Yeah.
that goes on, and she wouldn't
That's
really
fine.
let me view.
A tear just came out of my eye.
If you're like a legitimate like employee there, and you like sign on to like intern.
Got
yeah,
it.
you
Okay,
could
that makes
totally
that totally makes sense. You'd have to like be there working.
Yeah.
Now, what does Dad do?
Oh, my dad, he owns a coffee shop very close to here.
Shut up.
It's
Whoa.
called Base Camp Burbank. Yeah, it's really cool.
Cool.
Did you up
Oh
and
my
bring?
God.
Did you up and bring your family all out here?
No, they ended up here because my mom, her office is here in LA, and so after I was from Ashland, and then I went to school in the Bay Area, and then like I had no home to go back to in Oregon because they weren't living here. So I like kind of forcefully ended up in LA. Yeah.
What do they look? I want to see what your
meant to
parents
be.
look like.
Oh really? Oh, I actually have
I kinda
picture
do.
of them. That's my dad. He looks like Bruce Willis.
He does.
Gosh, isn't that insane?
Wait, that looks like Hank from Breaking Bad. What's that?
Yeah, it
actor's
kind of does.
Jesus.
And is that your mom on the right? Is that her?
Oh no, that's a fake family. I hired them for a video. Top left.
Oh yeah, top left. Yeah.
Top left. That's before I was born. That's my sister.
Oh.
That's my mom.
You can tell your mom is tall.
How tall are they?
My dad shrunk. He used to be 6'1". Now he's like 5'7", I think, and my mom's 5'10".
Wait, that
You could
from
what?
6'1" to
yeah,
5'7".
he's shrunk for sure. He also got a lot of like back surgery, so I think maybe
Taking out a vertebrae every time.
You know, like this one's not working. Yeah.
Is it true? Were you in the Tumblr's girl music video?
She was.
I watched that music video so many times, like years ago.
No
I
way.
never which one?
I was in that. That was so.
It's on your
embarrassingly
Wikipedia
long
page.
ago.
How'd
I
you
look
how'd you
so
get
different.
that? Like how like
Yo.
what was the process of
Wait,
getting
look up
that?
Hannah stalking
Look at that
Tumblr's
vein,
girl
dude.
music video.
That's
If they're,
insane.
Oh yeah, no, let's like watch.
is that
this.
you on the right? That's
Yeah,
not-
look at the vein. It looks nothing like me. It's so. That was
that's
like 8
why
years ago.
I watched it today and I'm like, that's not her.
You know, want to know what's crazy? Is this is when I was still in college studying pre-med. And
This is before Vine?
This is like a little during Vine.
Gotcha.
And then somebody's like, hey, you want to be in a music video? And I was like, thought that was the coolest thing in the world.
Oh, absolutely.
He's like, I'll pay you $100 for 12 hours of work.
Sounds
I was
Deal.
good to me.
I'm rich. Let's go.
I'm in love with these Tumblr girls with skinny
Waist
waists and drug habits.
habits.
Say she's the baddest.
I mean, yeah, I mean, this music video and the song was
We
like
fuck-
fucking.
we
It
fuck
was
off
huge.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
That's so funny that you're a
She
fan
said
of
she
that.
can't feel this.
Yeah,
Right now I can't
like
feel
the
my
little thing.
heart. Yeah.
And then G-Eazy was actually like, because I went to school in the Bay Area, and that's where he's from, so he was like so popping there. I thought I was the coolest person ever.
I used
shit,
to
that's
love
really
that music
sick.
video.
Yeah.
That's, okay,
There you
that's you.
Holy shoot!
Wait, what?
You look younger now than you do.
Dude,
Yeah.
everybody says I'm kind of like I look
Benjamin
younger
Button.
now. Yeah,
Benjamin Button, yeah.
Because
Wow.
that's what stress does to you. I was in like
You were also were in a movie.
Yeah.
Called
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh.
the voyage Vanquish.
yeah.
Vanquish.
Oh my god, that
with
was a
Morgan
crazy
Freeman.
experience. Yeah.
Tell us about that. Tell us the experience. The what?
Yeah, so it's a movie with Morgan Freeman. Need I say more? Just insane. But yeah, so I got casted in it, and I
Your
had
mom do the trailer? That'd be sick.
that would be
If you
right.
guys are looking for anybody,
She puts you in every scene. In this
My baby's gonna be in every shot.
No, but we shot this in Biloxi, Mississippi.
How long ago was this?
This is during like lockdown.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
And so this is like before vaccines were even out or anything like that, just to give you like a timeline.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I flew down, super paranoid. I'm trying not to get COVID. And they give me my scenes. I'm working with my acting coach. Like, all right, but I'm so nervous. I've never been this nervous in my whole entire life.
Yeah,
Like, to
yeah,
the
I'm
point
sure.
where like it was 5 days before we're shooting and I couldn't eat anything. Like it was just insane.
So did you audition for this part? Was it handed to
it
you?
was offered.
It was offered
That's so
by
That's the coolest
by
way.
who? Did
The
you know?
director.
Did you know the director?
Hannah
like,
Banana.
really well?
That's
No,
so
but let me get to the
cool.
craziest part, right?
Okay.
So I shoot with them, and it's a night shoot. We wrap maybe at like 7, 8 a.m. And then I go to sleep in, and then I'm kind of preparing for my next scenes. And then I get an email from production saying, we need to evacuate right now. Hurricane Sally's coming, and here's your new flight. Like, drop your rental car off here. And then I was like, oh gosh, like I wonder if they'll cut my scenes or anything. I hope not.
You're like, I'll finish my scene. No.
And so then I fly back to LA, and I have no idea if they're gonna cut it or anything like that.
Because you didn't finish.
Yeah, and then they're like, well, make sure like you don't dye your hair, whatever. And so so then I've heard back from them maybe like 3 or 4 months later, and they're like, hey, we found a set, not in Mississippi, but in Burbank. Are you free in
Awesome.
2 weeks? So I was like, yes, like let's do it. And so then like I'm preparing for all of my other scenes, and I'm working with my acting coach. And then 3 days before I'm supposed to shoot, I wake up in sweat.
No.
And I'm like, say I didn't get COVID. Like, there's no way. No way. And so then I took the test, and I was COVID positive.
Fuck.
And then they had to cut the rest of my
Damn.
scenes. But I'm still in the movie. But I just don't have as big of a part.
oh,
Damn it.
I
God,
know.
that like pisses me off that like that happened to you.
What is COVID.
What are the
sucked so
chances?
bad. What a party
How much left did you have to shoot?
I had like maybe like 4 more scenes.
Oh man.
But it was cool.
At least you got to like have the experience and like be in it. And
Yeah. No,
That's
with
cool.
Ruby
is
Rose,
that the
it's
direction
super
you want to
chill.
go? Is doing more movies?
Yeah, I like kind of like dipping my fingers into like many different things. I don't want to like specifically do one thing for the rest of my life, and like I really like kind of like going in different directions of things that I'm not as familiar with, you know?
Yeah.
And to kind of like get that challenge and
Right.
something to really make me nervous because it just makes life fun.
Yeah.
So I got it.
What was your character on the show or on the movie? In the movie?
I was a prostitute.
Nice.
No.
But
Walking down the
No, but I wasn't doing anything, all right? I was just wearing an outfit. I'm covered, but I'm being held against my will and I'm crying and like Ruby Rose comes in, shoots the mafia, saves me. Right off together, you know, like that.
Nice,
Kind of thing. So
okay.
I wasn't like
Right.
crazy.
Hey,
Like,
you got to start somewhere.
Right.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, but it was cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Why did I picture you were like a doctor or something? Like it's just complete opposite.
I know.
I got typecasted. What'd you? What was it? A
We
prostitute.
need a prostitute.
We need you to method act. Like, what do you mean by that?
Of all that. Look at me.
This was the coolest thing when this came
Oh
out.
yeah,
I remember.
I
like,
couldn't
why are all
believe
my
it.
roles like promiscuous?
So explain what
This
you
is where
say.
they found you.
Yeah, this is where they
So
scouted me.
Blink 182, they had their first music video.
All the small things is
Yeah.
is the band running around naked, and then they wanted for their new song that came out in
To
2016
recreate it.
We were wearing beige
Underwears and
Spanx.
bras.
Underwears.
But it was like it was crazy shooting it like out in the open.
What was
Yeah,
it like
'cause you
hanging
actually
out with
run
Blink
around like
182?
that.
Oh, they actually weren't on set, but
They didn't even
I
go-
did meet Travis and his daughter. We did like some other little show
Alabama?
together. Yeah, Alabama.
Wow.
They're so sweet.
Aw.
They're actually like really, really genuine, cool people.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's such a good dad. He's like
I randomly
whatever-
ended up at the daughter's birthday party one year.
Oh, really? Yeah, she's
Yeah.
growing up. I met her like maybe 3 years ago, and now I see her just.
She's
blossoming.
gorgeous.
Yeah. How was that?
It was fun. It was this like tent covering thing, and people were like eating. There was a buffet, and then a bunch of kids were grinding on the dance floor, and I was like,
Oh,
I should not be here. It was so
You're
weird.
chaperoning a school
Yeah.
dance.
I remember standing on the side just like,
Like what
This
time
is
is
not
it?
right.
Wait, what instrument are you playing in the music video?
I'm playing the guitar.
The guitar? Do you know how to play the guitar, or are you just faking it in the music
No,
video?
I was faking it, and I was just going so hard right there at like when I'm singing into the microphone. Just random funny story. Just in case you guys are wondering, I hit my my mouth on the microphone and I started bleeding. And then the makeup comes in. They put like an actual glue, like a super glue. They like super glued
Skin
my
glue?
wound shut.
Whoa.
Oh, that doesn't sound
Did
good.
they keep
at
That
that
sound good, but I
all.
was like, dang, I feel kind of badass though.
so punk rock.
If it wasn't, if
so
it,
punk rock.
if it wasn't a parody, they would have kept that in. Or if it wasn't a remake,
right,
they would have
yeah.
kept that in. But they
Oh,
they
totally.
couldn't keep that in. That sucks.
Did you get to meet
Definitely.
Adam?
Yeah.
How's he in person?
cool.
Is he
God,
cool?
We did like an
I love
interview
him.
afterwards, and I couldn't like they almost like escorted me out because I was crying laughing. It was so funny.
He's like a new age Jack Black.
Yeah,
I totally
yeah.
can
Adam
see that.
Devine.
Absolutely hilarious.
Me, Matt, and Heath are gonna remake this. Actually,
Oh my god, can you please?
Jesus.
we are gonna do it.
Who's gonna be the nurse?
No blur though.
The nurse,
Mariah.
Oh yeah, let's flip
Nice.
the roles.
There you go. Love to see it.
You're breaking the what's it called?
Stereotype. Breaking the typecast.
Well, no, I think that
Fourth
the nurse
wall.
is a tribute to their first album cover.
yeah.
Who that
Yeah.
woman who was married
was
to
a
Jesse
porn-
James,
porn
porn
star,
star.
yeah.
Yeah, she was married to Jesse James.
The biker builder guy?
Yeah, and then he married Sandra Bullock.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And then
Oh,
they got
that's
divorced.
deep.
What a
Right there.
weird couple that
I know.
was.
Can you imagine like you're Sandra Bullock and like your husband's ex-wife is like this like crazy porn star? Isn't that weird?
She seems
To think
very,
like and her being like,
Yeah.
I want to see my kids, you Oscar-winning bitch. Like
Yeah.
that has to.
Have
Sorry.
you seen her recently?
What's her name? Jessie Lyndon.
She's tatted.
Yeah.
All the way up. It's
She got like a
sick.
probably OnlyFans now.
just yeah, dude.
Rocking it. Sorry guys, I have to go
yeah.
pee again.
I was thinking the same thing.
One second. Before we continue, we want to let you know that this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy.
We talk about BetterHelp a lot on the show, and this month we're discussing some of the stigmas around mental health.
Some people think you gotta wait until things are unbearable to go to therapy, but that's not true. Therapy is a tool to utilize before things get worse, and it can help you avoid those lows.
And we've all been taught that mental health shouldn't be a part of normal life, but that's wrong too, because we take care of our bodies with the gym, the doctor, nutrition. So why not focus our minds just as much?
BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist. So you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to.
Again, this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Zane and Heath Unfiltered listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Zane and Heath.
That's BetterHelp.com/Zane and Heath to get 10% off your first month.
Thank you, BetterHelp. You know, our minds have been all over the place lately.
That's
it's been
right.
a rough year, and thank God BetterHelp now has something where we can easily just talk to therapists and
do it online. It's so annoying to have to go somewhere and sit in a waiting room, wait for somebody. It's just do it from the comfort of your own home. It's already kind of an uncomfortable situation.
Exactly.
So do it online, video chat, however you prefer. And thank you for making it so easy.
Thank you, BetterHelp.
I wanted to tell you guys, I haven't told you guys in person. Maybe I did at like a party or something. I forget. But I really love your coffee.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We
Appreciate
sent it.
that.
She was
What
one
do
of
you
our. She
say?
was
Yeah.
one of our big packages.
Big packages and
Yeah.
I'm so stoked. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's so cute. And the mug is one of my favorite mugs I always use.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, I remember in
Appreciate
your
that.
story that you posted, you had like all your sex dolls right in the back, and I was like, I wonder if she did that on purpose.
Sex
your
dolls.
blow up sex
Yeah,
dolls.
I would use those dolls to like promote. I'd put merch on them, and I'd be like, "Yo, like me and my homie, like you said buy it," you know. And then
a
I
good way
thought
to
it would
do
be
it.
funny to buy like 60 of them and flood it with in my house, throw a party.
You guys are my friends, right?
The gang's all here.
Flip cup, your turn.
It's like Home Alone where he makes it look like people are home.
Yeah, just
like you
like,
just see
yeah.
shadows of dolls.
Yeah. And then it would get scary at night when you like kind of go downstairs get water. You're like, oh yeah,
Because you'd have the
Ramna.
shirt, you'd have them standing there with your fucking merch.
Yeah.
Take off, why are you wearing my clothes? And it's-
Oh, I actually, because I have security guards that like kind of guard they go on like nightly, like, you know, like
Same,
Yeah.
baby, same.
Yeah.
It's fucking
And then
dangerous out here.
I put the sex doll like in between the window and the shade.
Oh, that's
They
funny.
actually like pulled their gun at it.
Oh, no.
Oh.
It would pop.
God they didn't
shoot it,
shoot,
just
yeah.
pop the blow. Just like
We got him.
But like, yeah, you could use them for a lot of things, like pool floaties.
oh yeah.
Or sex.
That's just you.
That's
It
just
seems
me.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's crazy how people actually use blow up dolls. Like, how does that feel?
Because like
Good.
the way it's made, there's sharp edges in it.
Yeah. They're-
Oh, like the
To, like,
seam
keep
on like
it
a normal
the
like
seam
raft.
of it, of a raft.
it
Exactly.
looks like the booty hole pastas.
Yeah.
It's like almost like just
Butthole
yeah,
surfers.
but that's a nice part. I'm talking about like the part where you go in.
yeah.
That could cut you.
Oh yeah.
from experience, I'm sure. Right?
Do you find it difficult to keep coming up with skits? Because I know Zane and I got so burnt out trying to do like still trying to be original.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how you keep doing it.
Oh, I know. It's like the toughest part of what we do.
Right.
Because everything we put out, it has to be new and original and
Right.
never been done before, but still cooler than what you did because
Mm-hmm.
you're always supposed to elevate. And yeah, it's a nightmare. I go through the same thing of burnouts and stuff like that, and it's rough. It's hard out here. These streets.
Yeah. After 3 years of Vine, we were like, no more relatable stuff. We can't do it anymore.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
too hard.
Yeah, but it's
We're
such a
trying.
different ball game. Like switching over to new platforms, or like with you guys doing vlogs and
Well, it's cool because like
Podcasts.
we stopped with Vine, but other people like you carried over, and you can do it now with professional cameras, and it feels more like an actual like short film.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like you're able to expand more and do more, which is really cool, and you can express creativity through that. But on Vine, you couldn't like edit; it was just hold it down and film, and then stop recording.
Yeah.
I know.
and you wouldn't even be able to see what it looked like until it was posted.
She did the whole fucking hack. She was able to do
Oh,
the
you
whole
were editing
fucking
it up?
skit.
I was editing, but also I went through that phase before the hack was invented.
Right.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show like the evolution of social media and
Exactly.
how things are always.
It's so cool that we were like able to be a part of it in the beginning.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We got so lucky.
You moved on to Facebook right after Vine, right? You
Yeah.
were part of the Facebook group.
Yeah,
Okay.
where you like, or no, it was 6-second Vines and 15-second Instagrams,
Oh,
and
right.
then like the
Oh my
3-minute
gosh.
Facebooks.
Wait, you were doing on Instagram video came out before the Facebook video? Like
Yeah.
Really?
Or, yeah, before it was like
Well,
funny
Facebook, you
videos on
could
Facebook.
upload videos,
You
but
could.
then it was like they really made it more friendly on the platform.
Yeah.
Where they were like
like where it's
suggesting
relatability content on Facebook.
Like, remember there was like a good 3 weeks. Remember we were freaking out because like Vine was ending. We're like, we got to come up
Yeah.
with like fucking video ideas. Remember I was trying to do Facebook videos. Remember that era?
Yeah.
Remember that?
I think
I
because
don't
we
think-
heard a lot of people were monetizing on Facebook, and it was
That's-
like a new way. And we'd never heard of making money just from posting a video before.
Yeah,
That's true, yeah.
And now
It was
that's
just
the
like-
thing where when you post, you get revenue from it now. But it's it's so interesting how we would like kind of only like solely rely on like brand deals. And that was the only way we could.
It was rough out here. It was rough.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and it was also a grind. Like I feel like in order to really like kind of gain leverage on any platform, you have to be so consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pump out so much content.
And you have to like give up your job. Like unless you were filming at
Full-time.
your job and your job allows you to film a ton of shit in there, you really had to let your job go and really focus on making these fucking vines.
Because it took
Absolutely.
all day to film one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and getting somebody to just do you a solid and
Yeah.
shoot it for you, like a homie or your dad, and like trying to like teach them how to
And they don't know how to do the whip cut. You're like, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
You were trying to be in it, but like they don't understand that you have to lift off the finger. You have to go 3, 2, and
You hear that?
Yeah.
go.
And go.
Go.
I went through like a gnarly phase where I was like posting a video on Instagram, like the original, like kind of skit style, like almost every single day. And I think I went to a extreme where like I got so tired that I would actually, I don't even know why I'm telling you guys this, but I would put a 5-hour energy by my bedside table. And then I'd wake up at like 9 a.m. to like shoot something or post. I'd slam the 5-hour energy, and I was still so tired. I'd go back to sleep. Then I'd wait for that caffeine.
Oh, it's like really kick
And
in.
I'm just like, let's post. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a good little.
Let's shoot.
You really had you had to have that mentality though in
Yeah.
order to really, because Heath and I wish we had that mentality, but we just didn't. So that's why we're posting like one Vine every 2 weeks.
Also, we're like really, sounds weird coming from us, but we're oddly perfectionists, and we wanted everything to be the best idea. And if it was a little bit off, we'd just be like, no, it's not it.
Oh,
Delete
really?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
But
delete
there's
it.
like different categories for people, like content creators.
Well, we had like the
perfectionists
backup
who come
account
out
that we
with
would.
bangers every single time. And then other people who are like more consistent and maybe like one hits like once a week or something.
It's
like
crazy too. Like consistency is key for viewers. People want to know something's going to be coming at a certain time, but then also each platform will basically help you out if you're consistent. They'll push your videos more. There's like a benefit to it.
Yeah.
So it helps in both
I actually
ways.
see that a lot in TikTok actually. Like,
Yeah.
And during
Yeah.
lockdown,
Oh, if
I
you
was
do
like,
it
all right,
every
let's just,
day.
I have nothing else to do. So I was posting like 3 times a day and it was just pumping
Wow.
myself. And then like kind of COVID lifted and we were able to like do events and I have to travel. I have to shoot this thing for a whole week. I can't,
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't post for a week and I see it. It's almost like you're like,
Yeah, you could tell.
shame on you.
Yeah,
Like
you
only
get- you
like
get punished for not being
200K instead of
consistent.
however much. Yeah. But I don't know. It's interesting. It's very interesting. It's a whole other beast. Every platform is a beast, I say.
Yeah.
It is.
What are you guys' like day-to-days like?
We actually got
Do you
asked
guys,
that.
do you guys take like days off or?
We're always working on something. Like I feel at the end of the day, I'll look back and be like, man, I got nothing done. But throughout the entire day, I'm stressed trying to get a bunch of stuff done.
Oh yeah.
It feels like I'm doing absolutely everything, but nothing at the same time. And it's
I'm
such a
kinda battling that too,
strange
yeah.
feeling.
Like very overwhelmed, but it has nothing to do with like posting content because that's not like
Right.
what we're working at.
Like you
It's
know
not-
that posting is your job, and when you don't post something all day, you're like, oh, I did nothing today. But all day from sun up to sundown, you guys are taking meetings, you're on a phone call, you're planning this, you're planning that. Like
And then,
you're
like, things to
working,
do
but
with the house and just
Right.
your
Yeah.
personal
It's-
health and hygiene and like
Right.
it's interesting.
You have to
I
eat.
totally agree. Yeah. Like
who knew?
I'm like viewing like basic human necessities as like I don't know like
Doing
big
nothing.
hinders or blocks and what I should be doing with my day. I'm like, oh my god, I
Exactly.
have
She
to
gets
take
so
30 minutes to
frustrated
eat.
if we have to eat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Same. Or like oh,
I
I hate
doctor's
eating.
appointment, but I'm like, I wish we didn't have to as humans.
I know.
Like,
We
'cause then
do
you
it.
gotta make it,
I
or
feel
you
the
gotta
same
order,
way,
you gotta
Mariah.
order.
3 times a day to survive. I got to do
That's a
that.
lot of
Like, you're like,
time.
no.
Even going to the bathroom, I'm like, please just hold it.
Yeah.
Like I don't want any bumps in the road.
Yeah, or like a physical, which like at the doctor's, which is like necessary for your health. I'm like, oh, let me just push it. It
Yeah.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You know what else? I wish we didn't have to fucking sleep. Why can't we just fucking
That's
be
why I
up?
don't.
You know how much work we'd get done?
Oh my God.
From fucking 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. Like, imagine how much work you can get fucking done. But no, we have to have our sleep.
Yeah.
And we gotta eat. And
I
we
used
gotta.
to wish I was a vampire from Twilight because they didn't have to sleep. You could get
Such
so
a
But they
waste of
slept.
time.
They slept during the day though.
No, they don't. Not
Yeah.
in Twilight.
Well, not
They
in
didn't-
Twilight,
yeah,
but like the
but
real
ones.
vampires,
yeah.
they can't be in the sun.
Right, yeah. In Twilight, they go to school.
Yeah, they go to
I
school.
think that's bullshit. That like the fucking Cullen family is like, yeah, I got to go to public school. I've been alive for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Oh yeah, right.
Get homeschooled, bitch. Y'all the wealthiest damn people. No one's gonna fucking ask any questions. Y'all want to go learn about like 9th grade biology?
Yeah.
Fuck the Cullens. Like
so
that's
true.
the
It's
last.
Keeping them humble and
Go
They've been,
off,
but
you've
they've
been
been around
alive
for hundreds of years. Why are you going to school?
For tax
so
reasons?
bored.
I don't know. But they got tons of money. Go just travel. Like, make it. That doesn't make any sense. I just thought.
And they're just in a small town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a lot going on.
Fucking Cullens.
Probably going to school to wait for the right girl, which happened.
Is.
Kristen Stewart.
Which is
But
still
a
weird.
lot of the other ones were just already married. They found their partner, just living the same life. Same
I've never
day.
really watched Twilight.
Oh,
But like,
yeah,
I couldn't
I was-
imagine
I was
also
scared to
being.
say something. I've never seen it. All right, thank God. Yes.
Well, you're not missing out on much. I just couldn't imagine being alive for hundreds and hundreds of years. And then you're interested in a girl who's only been alive for like 16, 17 years.
I love how bothered Matt gets
right.
with,
Like,
what does she have to offer?
She doesn't remember the plague. She doesn't remember the Civil War. Like all the shit that
The
you
Great
lived
Depression.
through.
Yeah, she doesn't know what I've been through.
Yeah, like she's just like cool.
This is
Like,
always an argument. You don't know what I went through.
yeah.
Oh wait, I just thought of something. Isn't it kind of sus that she had the baby and the grown ass werewolf started being in love
Canceled.
with the baby?
Address it.
Yeah,
Wait,
he
so-
imprints on the daughter.
Oh, so wait, Jacob imprints on the baby.
On Kristen Stewart,
yeah,
Yeah.
Isabella.
Edward Cullen. Their baby comes out the womb. The werewolf. That's my girl.
Oh shit!
Imprints on them for life.
Cancelable. 100%.
Renesmee, that's a real thing. I just thought about it. Like that's really
Right, and that's why we don't watch it.
And
No,
yeah,
it's
good.
toxic.
That's why.
nice, very toxic.
You know what I
it
did
says
watch?
it doesn't mean he's in love with her. Jacob just has a strong bond to Renesmee,
Yeah,
and is a
strong
protector.
bond.
And as she gets older,
Oh,
Okay,
please.
okay.
You know what I
We'll
did
go with that.
watch?
Great.
The Twilight parody with Jersey Shore.
Yeah, I did too.
I
They
love
made a
that
parody
shit.
of it?
What was that movie
so
called?
funny.
I didn't see it.
wait, vampires suck. Wait,
Something like that.
I think it was Vampire Suck.
Friggin' Twilight.
Friggin'
It was so
That's
funny.
I've never
You
heard
know,
of
I
that.
recently just watched that like a
Oh,
few months
yeah?
ago. I was watching. I was like,
It's
"What the
so
fuck is
good.
this?"
We gotta watch it.
They need movies need to do this with different people. Like they
Yeah.
should always bring this shit back. That's so funny.
Totally. Like a
Oh my god.
the painted on white. It's insane.
this is 12 years ago. This is crazy.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That looks so fun to film too. Like they look horrible.
They probably had a lot of fun filming this though.
Yeah.
That's
Who
so
filmed this? Oh, this was
Jimmy
Jimmy
Kimmel.
Kimmel. That's damn. I thought they were
that's-
just shooting a parody. I was like, that looks really
Oh,
good.
like for fun.
Look at Paulie.
you know this took them all fucking day. The film they had to
Probably all
reshoot.
week.
I don't know if you want to talk about this or not because this was such a big talk of this is something we all talked about when Vine was ending.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
There was we've talked about this on the podcast before, but we didn't go too deep into it because we've never talked to anybody about who is
And also
part
we-
of it. But shut up! I'm trying.
oh,
I'm
geez,
trying
what could
to.
it
I'm
be?
trying to build it up. All right, there was this
nervous.
there was this deal that Vine that like 100 Viners got.
Badu?
No.
That dude was our
There-
shit.
It was 100 Viners. I thought it was like 10 or 12.
It was like 30
It was like
Viners.
the top Viners.
It was
I
like the
don't know
top.
how
Sorry,
many.
it was like the top Viners that got like it was like $1 million deal to stay on Vine instead of moving over to Facebook or YouTube.
I never heard of that before. So
Oh.
no, I
Oh,
was-
so you?
dang man,
Boring.
I know I
Wait,
wasn't.
so-
I wasn't a part of it though.
Oh, but you heard about it though.
No.
Oh, they were quiet with that
Damn,
shit.
you guys are good. You guys are
Sneaky.
good.
Wait,
I
I
never
thought
heard
it
about
wasn't Vine offered it. They went to Vine and go, you better give us
Yeah.
$1 million.
Oh, you really?
Oh no, I thought Vine offered it.
No,
They were trying to get it
went
from
to
Vine.
Vine and asked. That's what I remember.
Yeah, it was like the whole 1600 squad. That was like,
Did you guys ever live there?
no, we tried,
never
but we
lived
couldn't
there.
We
afford
tried.
it.
We couldn't afford it.
Oh what?
We went to go take a tour of the apartment. We're like, this is gorgeous. We're gonna be with everybody. Content. And then they told us the rent was like $4,000 a month, and we're like,
No,
the
no, I
tiny
remember
one.
6,300,
It
and
was
we're like,
63.
we were like,
Yeah, the bigger ones were like 8 to 10 grand a month.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
crazy.
Where is this?
1600 Vine.
1600 Vine.
It's-
The iconic.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
it was the
Vine
cement.
building.
The cement. It made it.
cement.
It made it high end.
It was
fancy.
crazy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, chaotic.
Heath and I thought if we moved in there, we were just gonna be
Blow
in
up.
all the vines.
We
But
thought
that's
thought Jerry
what happened,
Perp Drink
though.
would like us, and we ended up getting in there.
Burp tray.
Junior.
Max
Yo.
Jr. Yes.
Yo, Nampai kid.
Yeah, we
love
we ended up
Nampai.
living in the same apartment as them because you know how they all lived in that apartment complex on.
We were at the
in
off-brand
Wilshire?
version.
The off-brand version. Alex James was there too. All those guys. We're in the same apartment as them, but we were trying to move to the 1600 because we wanted to be with all the.
We were trying to get up there with like
You know the big dogs.
No, but that's how it was though. If you like got the elevator code to like go up to the pool area, you would be
You
in
could
their
be in a
vines.
vine.
They would just need like, oh, I just need a girl in the background, and then they'd feel obligated to tag you, but you still got that tag.
Yeah, and Heath and I, we would sit there and wait.
I would have just been. Y'all name me now.
We're just tanning.
With our wigs.
Waiting.
Y'all notice now? Nope. Okay.
We're just- I remember when it was a thing when people were demanding film credit. They always wanted the tag for the
Oh,
person
yeah.
that filmed it.
Yeah, because I think.
Oh yeah, film
Then
is
that-
like okay.
That became like a big thing, and then it like died out, and people were like, "No, I'm not going to tag you." for
No,
filming
nobody
it."
That was
does-
like Instagram photo creds.
Yeah.
Like that one friend that comments, "Where's my photo cred?"
Yeah.
Like,
Shut
yeah.
the only person that deserves
They comment, "Who took this? Who took
Oh
this?"
yeah, I'm so glad you chose the one I picked.
Ugh.
Yeah.
the only person who deserved like film credit was either King Bash or Daystorm because them fucking transitions.
Did you
Come
see their
on.
stances? They would be so low on the ground, whipping one leg up on the wall, like.
Yeah, we tried it. We
Spider-Man-y?
tried it once. We couldn't do it.
Oh yeah.
It was-
Couldn't do
it
it.
was,
That flexible.
It was Daystorm, right, where he would be like, "All right, let me get a hot 6," and he would it would get everybody to be quiet. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
Oh,
quiet
who
on
came
set.
up with that term?
I think it was Daystorm.
Okay, so
Hot
Jason
6.
still says it to this day.
Yeah.
way.
He says, "Can I get a hot 6?" When we're
That's-
like when we film anything, can I get a hot 6? He
And
still
then
uses
what
it.
about like, oh, that's a heater or that's a deleter?
Yes.
Remember that? You never heard that?
We would say like that's a delete.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
delete. Yeah.
Yeah.
heater or deleter? Like, oh, that's heat. That's gonna clean up.
Yeah, I remember.
You get
that.
all the
Oh
numbers.
god, we were fucking cringe.
I know, it's so cringe, right?
It's all right.
It was a different time.
It was a different
different
time.
Different time.
Have you guys been getting like, oh, the OGs?
The OGs.
About us?
Just about like the internet.
I guess like, or
got
I
that-
see TikToks where it's like Vine, like they share their favorite vines and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, those kind of things.
I've
Wait,
like
OG.
weirdly been getting like ever since COVID happened.
Yeah.
It was like out of the blue where it's like, oh, yo, the OGs back together, and I'm
TikTok
like,
is
what?
like
I
me.
have an OG already?
Oh,
What?
okay, that makes sense because
I don't know if that would make
your
me feel
whole group,
good.
like you guys, like took over the popular, like everybody knew who you guys were on Vine. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
We took over popular page maybe once a month.
Because
To
Once a
be
month.
fair, I didn't really either. I wasn't really on Vine like that.
Yeah, but you guys all filmed together all the time. So
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we would
yeah.
see your
So
whole
it was-
group
yeah.
in the first like 6, 7 Vines. And then the 8th one would be like
a random one.
would be Zach Piona or Cody Co. They would land on like the fucking the 8 and 9 right under.
Oh my god, man, good times.
It was.
That was
Good
fun
times.
back then.
It was
But
exciting.
Here
It
we are
was
still kicking, you know.
yeah.
Do you ever like think
Swimming.
back and like, I cannot believe I'm still here?
I think about that
I'm
a lot.
still doing
There's
it.
been a lot of people that are like, this is my calling, and then they go on different ventures. But like, there's a crew of Viners that like maybe like count on 10 fingers, right?
Y'all
Maybe,
just fucking
Yeah, and here we
on
are.
a finger.
Yeah, it's insane. Hey, good job, guys.
Good job.
Yeah.
We still got it.
So we tossed those wigs and we kept going.
Throw them on occasionally, but just because I can't help it.
Just
there's
look
a-
in the mirror real quick, just to.
There was a point where I had a wig drawer in the room, man, and then my stepdad once opened it. He thought a lot of things when he saw all those wigs. He's like, "Why the fuck do you have wigs?" But this is when we're filming Vines, but they didn't know what we were
Yeah.
filming.
They're like, what
so
do you mean it's
imagine
work?
finding all these wigs, and they've never seen a fucking Vine video, so they're just like, "Why do you have all these very worn out wigs? Like these wigs have been
It's not
worn
new.
many times, many times. What the fuck are you doing?"
Or like my parents are like, why are you keeping a broken chandelier? Like there was always like random.
You never knew when you would need the propaganda.
Yeah.
Oh, and my mom's clothes would be missing because there's times
no.
we'd have to borrow my mom's clothes.
Yeah.
I look
funny.
back. I look back and I always wish we didn't like go that far because there was other people that would do like girl skits, but they would just put a towel, like drape a towel
Oh, the
over them.
towel.
They
Right.
wouldn't
Yeah, just
change
like-
it
or
to-
a
Or like
shirt.
literally a computer.
Yeah.
A bottle of shampoo, just like
A computer.
But we were like getting
microwave.
full on dressed up. Wigs,
We really
everything.
went far. We didn't need to do that, but we just
But
you know
that's
what? We were
that's
perfectionists.
what
We're like
they
we
love,
have
though.
to. We
Yeah.
have to go far with
Yeah.
it. That's what it was. Just our fucking
But
brains.
it works though. It's like people see that and then they appreciate that. They're like, man, they
Man.
really went for it. But then it kind of creates your fans to be like, he's not going all out this time.
He doesn't care about us.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
right.
And then you have to keep it up and like keep going further and further and further.
And then there'll be time when we don't have the wigs on, we do a regular Vine, and people are just like, "Boo! What
Yeah,
we're doing?
yeah, right.
We're stuck in. We're fucking
Not the
married.
same.
Yeah, like
Married
man,
to
I kind of
these.
effed myself.
This
Yeah.
fucking sucks."
Do you guys want to do this like forever? What are your
I feel like I could do the podcast forever.
Yeah, the podcast. I think
Oh.
there will always be something happening where we can come back in here and keep doing it.
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah, right, guys. Guys, like I'm fucking done in 3 weeks.
No. And also, like we were like some of the fortunate people to like start when it just
Yeah.
started, and like it obviously hasn't been done. Where like you know you kind of grow up with the internet and you keep posting stuff even when you're a grandma. Wouldn't that be sick to
I
like
think our
see like
fan base will
I
age
follow a
with
couple
us.
grandmas
too.
Yeah.
on
Me
TikTok.
too, but like
Yes.
like say like it's like a one of your like childhood like heroes from the internet, and they're like a grandma or grandpa just hitting a TikTok dance.
Right? I hope I stay with it until I'm older, just so I can have my kids be able to see what I was when I was younger and like through stage. Because I wish I could see my mom and my dad when they were in high school, like videos of them, what they were
Right.
doing.
Yeah.
I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
Not that I think I'm like this cool guy that my kids need to know who I was, but just so they have like an understanding and an idea.
It's such a mysterious like outlook on what our parents were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be crazy. Imagine we were 65, 70, just coming back to a podcast room every week to record, but we're just getting fucking old. But we're able to look back to see when we
Yeah.
started, and we were just like fucking hot 27, 28, and then we're 60, still still filming.
Pounded
Right.
in 1942. I still got
That'd be
the
pretty.
voice.
Like that'd be pretty insane. Imagine the fan edits.
Oh my god.
we're all young, just
Just how fast the night changes. Like we're like. The thing is, like, I can't imagine us not doing this because it's so sad. This sounds sad. The idea of there ever being a final episode.
Oh,
Yeah, I
totally.
don't-
And like we've
I can't
been in
picture
it
it.
for
I can't
so
picture
long.
it.
We might as well, man.
Yeah.
Might as well. We're keep it kicking.
exactly. Imagine in 10 years, it's Zane and Heath Unfiltered, but we're just all replaced. It's like 4 different people.
Oh, right. It's just like not our.
bootleg versions of you
Our
guys.
kids, when they're teenagers,
Oh my
them in the
god,
seats.
that's exciting.
Oh, that's sick.
But we'd
That
have
was
to
cool.
keep going until they can replace us.
We should have a goal
Yeah.
set to be like the longest running podcast ever.
Oh yeah,
That's a
that'd be
good
great.
idea.
That would be cool.
I think we could do it.
Because Joe Rogan's gonna stop before us.
But we all
I
have
feel like Joe Rogan will be doing it longer than Larry King.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah?
like that guy's immortal.
No, like
somehow.
that's your biggest competition.
Dude,
is
Joe,
Yeah.
Joe is fucking raking
You're
it
right.
in, and
Yeah.
there's no reason for him to end. Dude,
Well,
he
he's
can
gonna
talk
die
for.
Also,
for
his
us.
life won't end. Like
Exactly.
this man is gonna keep kicking until he's like 140.
He can
That
talk
guy's
for
in better
days.
shape than all of
yeah.
us.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's gonna live a long time.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, if there's one guy that can live forever, it's that guy for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. Man's a tank.
Imagine all the mental illnesses we're gonna have when we're old. We're just gonna be having dementia in the middle of an episode.
We're talking about our doctor's visits.
No,
Our
like we
kids,
have
too.
to have, like Zane has dementia, but we like can't have him on the real podcast, but we do these like fake ones where we go in and see him and bring mics and you're like, so God.
Oh no!
That's terrible.
No, I know.
That's
Not
sad.
seriously. I know.
Welcome back to.
I would do that for Zane. Wouldn't you do that for Zane though? If he had
Yeah,
dementia,
of
we would
course.
still go, even if like we couldn't
But
really
it's
post
so
it.
sad to
Oh,
think
that's so
about.
sad to think
That
about.
is-
It's
But
like,
it would-
where's Stas?
It's the same thing every
Let's
week.
call
We're like,
Stas.
you're a podcast host. I am. Yeah, we got to record.
They give him the mic and he's like,
Why am I crying because thinking that I'm gonna actually have dementia when I'm
Oh,
older?
no, you're good,
Oh
you're good.
no!
no, I don't think you will. I think
I'm gonna have something. I can already feel it. I can feel it in
Like
my
a
brain.
like a kind of neurological
I
degenerative
100%. I'm gonna have something. We will all find out, and we're gonna look back at this conversation and be like, Zane, remember when you said you knew
told
had
you
something?
would have it.
Yo, I
But,
told
but
you. I
also,
fucking know.
think we live in like a world and a time where we consume so much information at
True,
once,
that's
and
true.
also like with what we do, we experience a lot of things that a lot of like other kind of people don't experience.
Yeah.
And so it's honestly getting kind of harder
We
to
go
remember
crazy
certain
faster.
things, and you're like,
Yeah.
that's weird. I don't remember that.
Do you remember
Oh, yeah.
faces and names really well?
Horrible.
It's
But
gotten
both.
the worst it's ever
It's
been in
not
my
like,
life
oh, I'm
now.
bad with names. I'm bad with faces and names.
People will just come up to me like, oh my God. And it's like, I can tell that they're like not a fan. They're just someone I met that I talked to for a really long
6,
time.
7,
And
8 times, and I'll reintroduce myself, or I'd be like, "Hi, I'm Zane." They'd be like, "We've met 7 times," and I'm just like,
Exactly. And then, I hate the people that are like, or you'll be like, oh, like, good to see you. Then they're like, you don't remember me, do you? And then
Oh
you're just like,
boy.
yeah, I do.
You
Then they're
know
like,
what? It's-
where?
Oh, don't be that.
It's
person.
be-
Like
it-
if
I
you
know, don't be
notice
that
somebody
guy.
doesn't remember you, don't fucking egg it on.
I know,
Yeah.
you're
Like-
making it weird.
I know.
Because now I'm not going to want to remember
This-
you.
Yeah, no,
We
exactly.
have this perspective. A lot of people
Yeah. a lot of
don't.
people-
Well, no,
it's
I-
a little
I mean,
like,
No, what I'm saying is I could totally see like people that are in the space having like, difficulty remembering things as we grow older.
I think it's
Right.
people that just see a lot of faces every day. I feel like we just see a lot of
yeah.
faces every day, and it's just like it's just going out. It's
But it's crazy when because we run into like a lot of really big high profile people. It's so crazy when they remember your name and you're like, I feel like your life is more crazier and busier than mine. And it's wild that you know who I am. Like, that's-
Absolutely. Because I automatically go into the impression like, oh, I'm just going to reintroduce myself even though I've met him 8
Right.
times. And he's like, oh, no, I know. How are you?
That's
Like Justin Bieber did that to me, and I was like,
that shit too. I would say that shit too if I didn't remember you. No,
Cool.
I know your name. How are you?
Shut up. No
How
way.
are you? And you're like, oh, really? What's my name then? I remember you. That's all you need to know. How are you?
You know the coolest person that
Energetically.
said my name? Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
What?
Yes.
That's cool.
Joe Pesci
I'll never
said,
forget
like,
it.
Why did he say
saw
your
you
name?
again,
Well,
met you one time.
We
had
met him at the golf course,
Right.
And he was sitting at our table. It was like a banquet thing, and he was sitting at our table. And as the night went on, he was calling my name to tell me something, and I was like, no. And he didn't. The thing is, he's very quiet. He didn't talk to anybody the whole night. He sat there so silent, and then said my name. That was like the only thing he said, and he had to tell me something. It was like he told me that he really liked dancing.
He likes
Super-
you,
super
Mariah.
I had to push him away.
No, you gotta kiss him on the cheek.
You're
next
gonna
time you
fucking-
see,
Oh, for
like,
sure.
sweeten
Right,
that
you're gonna
man up.
marry him.
He wanted nothing to do with anybody. He was
And then
like, I'm done.
And then he gave me his steak.
yes, he goes, yes.
Have you?
It was
know
like
why?
having a child. He was like, can you finish my steak?
You
I
know
was like,
what?
absolutely.
You know why? To keep you busy. He's like, yeah, thing. Hey, Oh, that's
man, that's
exciting.
cool.
I didn't hear this story before.
Yeah, I know. It's not about me.
Well, it was all about you that night, and that's
Yeah.
what's important.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good with people's names. I don't know how to to differentiate this, but I'm good with normal people's names. Celebrities, I can't do it. I cannot put a face to or a name to a face. I can't do
With
it.
celebrities?
Yes, it's
Oh,
it's
crazy.
so
Oh,
yes.
they're
it's
my Pokemon.
We played.
That one.
Yeah, Matt's
one.
really good at it. Matt's the polar
I know
opposite.
exactly what I'm doing.
But we played a game where they put up celebrities on a TV, and I couldn't do it. I know them. I've
Interesting.
seen
I've
them.
never
I
heard that
can't.
before.
Or artists. I will know a song backwards and forwards. I don't know who sings it.
I'm good at actors, not artists. Anything other than like actors, I feel like.
Oh yeah, you're really good at
yeah.
actors
Yeah.
too. I think
Yeah.
it helps that you guys live together because
Yeah.
you.
Well,
That's
you guys always like will watch a movie and then immediately be Googling who the
like that
characters.
too.
I
like the
do
ca-
that. I
Yeah.
no,
I'm
saying, yeah,
immediately
you're-
go on IMDb
Yeah.
and I want to know everything about
Go
every
through
single.
a rabbit hole. Yeah.
Why do we do that?
Or
Do we-
if it's like a movie, like I like for example, Midsummer. I know we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Like I just thought that, and then Hereditary. I started going through a deep dive of all of Ari Aster's films. Watched all of his like student projects.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I haven't even
AFI?
gotten there. No.
Yes.
I know
Really
exactly
sick. You
what.
can watch them for free on YouTube.
Oh, they're up there. I
Really?
always
And
think
that's all he
like they're
did.
not out there.
That's all he did, and people just saw those videos. They're like, "Wow, he's great." And then his first film he directed was Hereditary.
Wow.
Which is the scariest movie I've ever seen. That's the only movie where I've actually cried from fear.
Yeah.
I swear to God,
You-
it's
really?
I would
Cried
love
from
that.
fear.
It's like a modern day Shining. Like you have to see it. It's just.
It was good.
Right, we tried to watch it that night. We fell asleep.
Yeah, you fell asleep.
Oh,
Oh,
you
I,
fell
I was like, I've never heard of this.
she fell asleep in the beginning. You know how there's like text that goes
Yes,
across? Like the first like minute is just text.
Oh, the one where he had to read, and it was like
Yeah.
size 12 times New Roman. I was like, I can't.
And the,
Out.
and the visual was,
Oh, I love scary movies.
Oh, yeah, they're fun.
So I think I would love. I should try it again.
You should. You'd
you know what?
really
We
like
just
it.
have to, because you get tired at night. We have to watch during the day.
No, it's still there. I just can't sit still for too long.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're a big napper.
No, I hate napping.
She gets
I hate
angry. If she
sleeping.
wakes up from a nap, she'll be furious.
I think it's the biggest waste of time.
I think that goes along with what we were talking about. How like
Yeah.
meals get in the way of working.
Right.
Same thing.
Right.
I can't
Yeah.
stop.
You
Like I
napping.
have to be. I mean, if you haven't noticed, I'm constantly. I'm either doing this or this or this. Like I have to be moving, or I would doze off.
Oh wow.
It's so annoying.
Oh, interesting.
A car ride, I'm out. If it's too much, like sitting
Sometimes she's
still.
crocheting while we're fucking filming. We're like, Mariah.
Crazy.
whole sweater done by the end of an episode.
That's similar. When I was like studying in school, I learned better if my hands are moving. So I would actually
Yes.
knit in class while everybody was taking notes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I would be doing something with my hands. I'm very hands on.
Retain it
There are
better.
these
Yeah.
new fidget blocks I really want.
Fidget
I
ball.
probably
Called
have
worry
them.
bricks that I saw on
yeah.
TikTok.
Worry bricks.
Dude, they look so cool. It's like these magnetic bricks that you can like spin around in your fingers. It looks so cool. I don't know. We need to put that in.
It's raw. It's real.
It's raw. It's what you like.
It's selling out right now, and I, don't
love
want
that for
anybody
you,
to
man.
know about it because I want to buy it for myself.
I have
'cause
like the
they're-
fidget cubes.
Buy it in bulk.
You want one of those? The fidget cubes. It has
Oh,
different.
with like the little wonky thingy
Yeah.
and like a little
Light switch on it.
Yeah,
There it is. Strange things about the Johnsons. And then there's another one, Munchausen.
Can we have Ann Dowd on this podcast?
Yeah, I think we can make that happen.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Ann Dowd. She's in Handmaid's Tale, and she's in Hereditary. She's
Oh,
like
sick.
that
Pull up a
older-
picture.
Ann Dowd.
She seems like someone that wouldn't want to come on unless she has something to promote.
It's me, Ann Dowd.
Yeah.
I'm on Zane and Heath Unfiltered.
I don't think I've ever seen her.
Oh, she is a badass.
Just an older silver fox.
Oh, yeah, like the George Clooney type.
Oh, yeah.
Love that.
Hot, sexy.
I just want to do a monologue for Ann Dowd and have her like just critique me, like break me down, like just like tell me what I'm doing wrong.
Are you into acting and stuff?
No, not really. Like I'm not auditioning for anything. I used to a lot.
Yeah, you
I
have
feel
like the
I,
presence and the voice.
It's like, no,
for it,
I'm
I feel.
not ready to live or to die.
I feel like
Where
I
art thou, Romeo?
can
He
act.
starts crying, then he's like, end scene. You like it? We're like, oh my God, I thought you were actually.
I can act. I
I
just
never
don't.
claimed to be an actor.
I just don't like the idea of like going on auditions and crossing your fingers. It's like that seems like
Yeah.
it's not a waste of time, but it's a lot of time that you just have to hope for, and hopefully it pays off. Like,
Right. And then you kind of have to view it more as like, all right, well, if I'm wasting this time and I'm not eventually maybe not going to get it, maybe we'll just view it as like practice or I don't know.
Like I would
The
love
whole
like
battle.
if we had an acting coach to come and like work on a scene for us just for fun to do.
Yeah.
Like I would love that. Like I
I would
would
too.
love to hear like an opinion and be like, come back at that at a different angle. Like I love
Yeah,
that, like
yeah.
being like, okay, trying to switch
Yeah.
it up, learning tactics. What do you want from the other person? That's fun, but I don't want to
totally.
go. I don't want to go to a
Living the
class.
life of like a person who goes to auditions every day seems way too stressful,
Yeah.
especially because we like do other things, obviously.
Totally.
You know, but there's people that's all they do. And that would be fun. I wouldn't mind it then. And then you just like book one, and then you're like, okay, sweet.
They should make a movie where they have auditions for all the roles, but they pick the first person that shows up to the as those
That'd be a
characters
challenge.
and just film it. Just fucking film it with every.
That's a good concept.
Did
It
you hear
is.
That
about?
is a good concept.
Did you hear about the new Will Arnett show on Netflix? Where
No.
it's going to be this like Will Arnett is a detective, and it's called Murderville, I think. Yes, Murderville, and so it's a scripted show, but there's a celebrity guest that
Okay,
comes
this is
on as
interesting.
a celebrity guest comes on every episode as the assistant detective, but they're given no script. So like,
And so they have to improv the whole thing.
Oh, that's cool.
so the guest has to like improv like with all these scenes. Everyone has all these lines, and they're just like.
That's so
That's
I'm
sick.
cool,
thinking
though.
about that is hilarious. Like I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is
Yeah,
going
he's
on.
like, I'm trying to figure out my window of where I
Yeah.
can actually speak, so I don't overshadow somebody else's line.
and do they do the scene over and over again, or is it at one
I don't
go?
know.
Like what is it?
I mean, all the people they're having on are very like experienced comedians,
Yeah.
with improv experience. But like, I bet it's very interesting. But I don't think it comes
crazy.
out till
I
February.
do think a lot
That
of the
sounds-
magic comes out in improv.
Yeah.
Though.
Do you
It
script
does.
your videos, or is a little bit of improv in
Some
it?
videos, I prefer improv, but some video, like it depends on the sketch. Like if
Right.
it's like all like pretty wordy, or like we want, I don't know, this joke to land. Like some are all scripts, some are.
You know what I
mixture.
could see you on? Drunk history.
Oh my god, that would be so fun.
I can
You said the
totally
same thing to me.
Well, you'd be great
guys
on
would
it too.
be
We should
Perfect.
do it together.
No, one of us.
You guys would be sometimes they
That
have
would
a
be
guy and a
really
girl
fun.
sitting at like a campfire telling the historical stories, and it's the funniest thing.
You want to do drunk history?
Wait,
should
that'd
do
be
it.
so. That's
Can we
such
make
a good
that happen? That
Let's
would
do
be
it.
so.
Let's
so
both
Are they
let's
still
both
doing
reach out at the same time.
Yeah,
At
yeah,
the
yeah.
same time, and so we're both on the top of the list.
Oh,
Are
that'd
they
be
still
sick.
doing it?
Yeah.
Do they still do it?
Yeah. I made that up.
Yeah.
I lied.
Oh man, I haven't watched this in a while though.
No, they stopped it. Oh, they stopped it in 2019.
Until now.
Dang, man.
Oh well, maybe they're gonna restart.
Yeah,
it.
they'll do a reboot. A lot
Yeah.
of reboots going on. You never know.
Hit
We
the
could do
reset button.
We could do drunk science. We just like talk
Drunk
about
science.
science.
Oh my
That'd be sick.
god,
Yeah.
that
I
would
like
be.
learning about like cool things that you wouldn't normally learn in school. Like I just, for example, learned like the benefits of sleep.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like you produce cells, and then the cells die, and it's filtered out through your lymphatic system, and then you pee it out. But if you look under a microscope of the lymphatic system, it goes all the way to the tips of your fingers, to the tips of your toes, all the way up here. So when you think about how am I able to get rid of all the dead brain cells? And that is
Just sit in a
through-
room with me and Zane.
Fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck us.
But it's only when you're in REM sleep and your dead brain cells are being filtered out by your cerebral spinal fluid. And then if you don't get enough sleep, those dead cells kind of turn into something called amyloid beta. And if you get an amyloid beta buildup in your brain, that causes like neurological disorders like dementia and Alzheimer's and stuff like that.
No.
So these
yeah.
are for the viewers at home. If you're a kid and you're mad at your parents for not letting you sleep in, use that. It'll work. I used it once.
you need your sleep.
Yeah, and then
Big
break it
time.
down.
Screwed.
Be like, oh, you want me to
Wow.
be like this when I'm older? I need
So
to play.
I wasn't supposed to wake up at 6 a.m. and fucking throughout elementary and middle school and high school because it was actually ruining my brain. That's why I'm.
Well, we were also going to bed at like 8 o'clock as a kid.
yeah. So we're still getting our REM sleep. Though.
I wasn't going. I was going to bed at 12:01 every night. Still,
I'm like that too, though.
Yeah.
I was getting no sleep. I
you
was
guys night owls?
exhausted in the morning.
A little bit. Lately, I've been trying to
I'm more of a
like think
morning.
about
What's
how
the opposite?
Morning person.
Morning person.
Yeah. I'm a night owl too.
Yeah, I love
I'll-
staying up at night.
Yeah, I'll wake up at 6 a.m. every day, but same, I go to bed at like 2 or 3.
Doesn't it feel great when you're up at like 5:30, knowing you don't have to wake up early the next day, and you're like, oh, this is great.
That's good.
That's
That
like a-
is good.
I have a problem with oversleep though.
Oh, yeah, me too.
If I get too much sleep, my whole next day is ruined. I'm so
feel great
tired
after
and
a
like
dream.
lazy. I don't know what it is, but I'll get like 8 hours and I'll just be like, oh God. I just
It's a
still,
little too much.
if I get like 6, I feel way better.
You could oversleep. I feel like that is a thing. Like you oversleep and you just feel fucking like shit the whole day.
Yeah.
Maybe just like when you do get up and feel like shit, you just gotta get up and just work out or something and you'll just feel better.
It's the same with like a nap. If I take a nap, I'll wake up and be
I
even
feel
more
horrible.
tired than I was before.
How long did you nap for?
If it's like an hour, that's a wrap.
No,
on
don't-
the
no,
nap.
don't take naps.
sleep for an hour.
Well,
If
I
sleep
can't control my nap.
20-minute nap, but like set a timer for like 25 minutes. So 5 minutes for you to like get into it in 20-minute power
My
nap.
issue is I don't know when I'm eventually gonna go to sleep because it takes me a really long time. So I
Right.
could be laying in bed for an hour and then all of a sudden I wake up because I don't know when I'm
Right.
about to go to sleep. Because if I set a timer for 10 minutes, I'm like,
You just watching it
minutes
count
left.
down.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
won't go to sleep.
Yeah, I don't like naps. I like even if I'm tired, I avoid naps. I feel like it's such a waste of time. Even though I'm wasting my day, I'd rather be up instead of just
The
sleeping.
way I try to fall asleep is I try to like think of like I try to name like every state. Like I go.
That's too much work.
I've done
No,
that.
but like your
I've
no,
done
but your
that.
brain gets bored of
Yes.
thinking of
No,
it.
my
You're
brain will
like,
shut down,
This
trust
one,
me.
this one, and then it like
That's what I used to do with the presidents. I used to do the presidents in order.
To try to fall asleep.
But I did the states too. I don't know what it
or
was.
I try to
That's
look at a
so
map
weird.
and then I start going down Maine and then I like think of the other things and then like I keep coming across and then you forget and then you're
or
like
the capitals, like what was this capital?
I always
Y'all are smart. I would just
Oh
count
no, I'm not
sheep.
smart.
to go to sleep, I have to close my eyes and I see these light formations and like kind of like geometrical like shapes
Like
and
a
that's
telescope.
and they'll be like moving around, switching
They morph
colors.
into like faces sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I'm able to fall asleep.
Oh, weird.
Yeah,
so
me
I just
too.
play Candy Crush. So Candy Crush is an app where you just like
Zane has blue light max like on his head, like,
blue light map.
just like all of it like the sound on like max just like ding 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 ding.
Probably not the best for my brain. I'm just
Or have you heard about the 4-5-6 method? Like you breathe in for 4, hold it for 5, exhale for
Yeah.
6 seconds,
I
and just do
haven't.
that, and that gets you like you're very tired.
oh, those apps, those like sleeping apps, the Calm app. Or is that the Calm app where
Calm app,
someone's
yeah.
talking to you?
Yeah.
That actually helps. I couldn't
actually
believe it.
works,
I was
right?
such a non-believer to that.
Yeah.
And I tried it one night. I fell asleep in like 2 minutes. I couldn't
yeah.
believe it. And I was not tired either. I did everything that the lady was telling me to do. I was sitting there just like breathing, and just
I saw
Out.
if you put romaine lettuce into boiling water,
What in
Oh,
the
let it-
world?
I
And
think
let
it's
it soak.
I think it's cabbage.
cabbage.
Yeah,
I've
I
never
saw
heard of this.
the
I think
TikTok.
Is it cabbage?
This sounds like witch TikTok.
I think it was.
Yeah,
Wait,
let's talk.
I think it
What?
was cabbage.
And you boil it and then you take it out and then drink the water.
The water.
Oh,
cabbage.
I've heard of
Apparently
that.
you'll be instantly tired.
Yeah, they said that really. It's like it's crazy how that works. But
I'm
I also
surprised it's not eucalyptus.
I saw people
Right,
saying
yeah,
that
well,
it was like dangerous too for some reason. Like I felt like I saw negative comments about it too. Over drinking
Boiling
the
cabbage
water.
for sleep.
Magnesium. Oh yeah,
Oh, magnesium helps you sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, take a little bit of.
I guess drinking like too much of it is bad. But like these girls are boiling like a whole head and
They're just
just
downing
chugging it. Yeah, that's
The boiling
probably can't
water.
drink too much of it.
I love white noise. Like just playing that just helps me like zone out.
Or like
I
the
hate-
airplane.
Yeah.
Wait, you mean
ambiance.
brown noise or what?
Well, brown noise, or brown noise. I play brown
What's
noise.
brown
mostly.
noise?
It's white noise is like static, like on the TV. Like brown noise is more of a or it's like a deeper
Your face when you did that is funny.
brown, pink, and white. This is white.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Put it on here. Let me hear it.
And this is brown.
Oh, my anxiety would be through the roof.
I like
This
that.
sounds like
I
a
like
lower
that.
lower
And
frequency.
then pink, I think, is the highest.
Oh,
Oof, no.
yeah, brown. Brown.
I love brown. That's
like
nice.
I play that in like it just.
I would need it to change because that would make me anxious.
No,
like
no,
when
you
I hear
get
a bathroom fan on for too long, it drives me insane.
Just that same level.
yes, it needs to be changing.
It's crazy having something like that on the whole night, and if someone turns it off, you'll wake up.
What-
That's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I do to get myself out of bed now. I'm like, I need to turn off my brown noise. And once that's off, I really feel the need to like get up. Like I feel more awake because like that thing that's been coasting you through all of your sleep is now
Yeah.
done. And you're like, I'm here. And then you got to get up.
Do you think you could really learn as you're sleeping if you're playing?
I've heard of that.
People taking in information and knowledge while
I think my brother, I think he just does that naturally. I went to one of his college classes just for fun. I wanted the college experience. So I went to class with him. He was asleep the whole class. He had a test the next day, didn't study. And he was like, I was like, you fell asleep. He goes, I know, but I don't know. I just know the answers. And he passed like 100%. Like he just doesn't have to try. It just soaks in when he's dozing off.
I
must
have
be nice.
One friend, he experimented with mushrooms a lot, and he would do some godly doses, and it would blast him off. And then he started he like gained like knowledge. Like you'd be like, oh, I think that I don't know how long do you think or how far do you think this place is from here? Random place, probably like 50 miles, and it's 49 miles. He just like weirdly knows this information. He's like, oh yeah, it's because I blasted off so high, and you could also reach this through meditation. Something called the Akashic Records, which is the knowledge of the universe.
Yeah.
And so sometimes people can like kind of blast off to that level and then like learn as they sleep.
Is it like getting the GTA cheat codes?
Yeah. So the COD cheat codes too. Yeah.
What in the world?
I feel like my memory is super strong when like I wake up. Like I get like hyper focused and interested on like a thing. Like I can remember that stuff for like the rest of the day.
I've heard, because I have ADD and ADHD, but I've heard people with ADD and ADHD, you have like a cool superpower where if something interests you, you have the ability to hyper focus on things.
Yeah.
Whereas if something doesn't really kind of strike your interest, you totally clock out.
Yeah, I definitely have that.
I'm self-diagnosing myself.
And I do not focus on things that are important in my life.
Yeah. Like priorities.
Not important in my life
Making your
at
bed,
all.
yeah. It's going back to the time thing. It's not worth it. Pretty rough.
I'm seeing a neurologist next week.
Yeah.
Let me know how that goes. I think we're going to go.
To see something, if something's wrong with your brain.
Yeah, there's definitely something wrong. I'll put my life on it. Matt.
Zane's kind of my guinea pig. Like whatever's wrong with him, I'm like, that's what's wrong with me.
100%.
Yeah.
Wait, so have you been to therapy before?
Yes.
That's what I was about to propose.
I try talking to certain people. They were trying to prescribe me medicine. I don't think I need medicine. I think I need to see a brain doctor.
But that's strong and that's good, because
Yeah.
a lot of the medicine that they diagnose you, it
It
messes you
doesn't
up in the long run.
erase the initial problem that's causing it.
Totally.
It just suppresses it, but you still have the root.
Exactly. And then if you get taken off of it, you don't have all the neurotransmitters that fire happiness.
Right.
Yeah,
Serotonin
exactly.
and all that. And it's just like completely depleted a lot. But so interesting. You're going to a
Do you have like an
neurologist.
idea
Okay.
of what you think they're gonna say, or you're kind of just going?
Well, I haven't
open-minded?
booked it yet, but I'm definitely I'm gonna go next week, because I was talking to my best friend from back home, and we were just talking. I was talking about like everything, whatever, and she told me that you should definitely see like a neurologist. I was like, oh, okay, good idea.
What are some of the symptoms you have if you feel
I'm like, so when I'm like having a conversation with somebody, I'm not able, like whatever you're telling me, I'm not able to like process it in my brain. And what I want to reply, it can't like come, what I'm doing right now. I'm not able to reply back in a fucking sentence. It just, my brain cannot process what you're saying, and I'm not able to reply in like a way that I want to reply. I know exactly how I want to reply. It just doesn't come out of my mouth
Do you
the way I
feel
want it.
like when you're in conversations, because I'm like this too. Sometimes if I'm talking, and I've been doing this a lot, it's just how I am. I'm engaged in a conversation, but there's 5 other thoughts going on, or like,
Yes.
in the back of my mind, like, oh, I forgot to take the trash out, or oh, I have to sign up for this NFC or something like that.
Slightly, but no, I'm trying to completely focus on what you're saying. So my brain isn't like thinking of, oh, I need to get this done. Everything is pointing to what I'm trying to hear from you, but it's almost like there's like walls there, and it's not getting through. Like 20% of the information is getting through those walls into my head, and I'm just, my brain is not able to.
Do you
like,
find
process
yourself
it.
sitting there looking at the person and be like, I'm listening to you?
Yes.
Bubba, is that not me?
Yeah.
Like if someone's having a conversation with me,
You're not-
I'm thinking about what they're like. I'm like, am I
I'm
paying
listening.
attention? I'm
What-
listening.
what-
They're
funny.
speaking. They're speaking. Like,
Do I look like I'm listening?
yes.
How's my face right
and
now
then I look
as I'm
down. I'm like,
listening?
well, look back up and pay attention. Like
That's
I
why
can
I
hear
try.
them.
You know what else?
Sometimes-
You know what else? You know what else I'm thinking too? I'm listening. Like this was the moment that I really like. I was talking to Vince on the boat in Miami. I was sitting there. I was not drunk. I was sitting there. I'm just like, damn, I cannot believe I'm having a conversation with Vince right now, and I cannot even think about what he said. I'm thinking about this while he's talking to me. Like, it's like, this is what my brain is doing as I'm trying to pay attention, and I want to so bad, but my brain's not letting me.
How long have you been like, have you always been like this as a kid?
I feel like it started getting worse in like high school. High school, it was getting bad, and then it's just always been like that. And now that like I'm in front of the camera, I'm like I have to talk. I never had to talk when I was like doing my work as like when I was working in airports and hotels. I didn't really have to do much. I just had to look at a sheet. Had to make sure that this person was at this hotel. Not much communication. Just I had to talk to the drivers, and that was all easy. But now having to have like business conversations, and I have to like fucking have full conversations about my business, and like having a podcast. I'm like talking for an hour and a half. To people on camera, and on camera just makes it 10 times worse.
Have you ever had this where you're in front of the camera and you're very aware of like what you're supposed to be saying and your lines and stuff like that, and then you get in your head, you're like, I'm in front of the camera, this is insane, people are watching me, and then it's almost like that happens to me sometimes, and my brain kind of goes into radio noise, and then I totally forget what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then I have to be like, hey, can we take like a 5 or 10 minute break?
Like in the
and
middle
then I
of
come
your
back.
sentence, they're like, this person is crazy.
You'll be cruising because you like forget about it, and you're like, okay, this is normal. And then if you catch
As soon as
a
you're
glimpse of the
aware.
camera, you're like, oh shit, that's right, I'm being recorded right now.
Yeah. Like a weird out of body kind of meta
I try
experience.
to break eye contact when someone is finally saying something, just so I can like just listen to what they're saying. In a way, like they're talking and I'm like I can't, because if I'm looking at them, I'm gonna start focusing on their hat or something like on them. Like if you were to like say something, I'll like, take it in, and I'm trying to like listen to you, because if I'm looking at you, I don't know. That's like a little hack.
You're just judging like my hat or something.
Or when I was on that Zoom call today, like if someone was talking, I would just, instead of being like looking at myself on there, I would just kind of like tilt my head in to listen to what the people are saying, and then I would like talk. It's a weird habit, because sometimes when I've been talking to people are always like going, "What are you looking at?" Because I'm like, it's just It's a trick for me just to stay focused. Is like
I used to make eye contact a lot when I would speak to somebody, but now for some reason I have to like kind of look away, and I'm like looking at my thoughts over here for some reason.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is.
I think a lot of us have this where like right now, hold on.
Mariah, gather your thoughts.
Yeah, I talk over a lot of people because I'm not very confident with what comes out of my mouth. So like maybe they'll miss it, maybe they won't. But right now, everyone's looking at me. I'm not shy. I'm not camera shy. I'm not like, I don't get stage fright, but I go blank. Like I don't know where I'm going with
Now
this.
the attention's
No,
on.
me and Mariah were talking about this. We like to talk over other people because we don't want the attention all on us, because the moment it's
You
on
wanna
us.
try to throw it in.
I do that. I do
Yeah.
that with jokes too. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like one
That's
person
me.
catches it, they're like, "Wait, what the?" Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
what's
yeah.
the matter or something. But I think it's also like maybe we're all just like hyper aware, because there's moments where like I'll be shooting, but I'm really under the weather, I'm sick and I'm tired, but I'm like too tired to really be hyper aware. So then sometimes I actually perform better.
You know when I'm good? When I'm drunk.
Yeah, because you're not hyper aware of how you're acting. Yeah.
your ego
But
is
this
like
is not a
suppressed,
PSA
like-
to do that.
Right.
It kind of
No, I'm not. I'm just saying how
Yeah, no,
I
know.
just
I
perform
totally
better when I'm
agree,
drunk,
though.
and I perform great too when I'm hungover, because it's still like
Yeah.
in me. Horrible. I know alcohol is just bad, and but
just
it
being
just
tired or
but
sick
it
or-
does suppress everything that's like wrong.
Yeah, and
that's
your
wrong when
brain
I'm like
overworking
filming.
and overthinking. Maybe we all are just overthinkers.
Oh yeah,
too.
that's my issue, and I don't know how to stop that. What were
But
you
also,
gonna say?
I always thought that was
Meditation.
normal. But like my boyfriend, he's not an overthinker, and it's so insane for my
It
brain
must be
to wrap
nice.
around.
Yeah.
That there's like
Yeah.
normal like brains firing.
I've been getting this feeling, and I can only relate it back to when I was a kid. But making eye contact and talking to somebody for a long time, and it's just back and forth like this, I get the same feeling as when I was a kid and a teacher would call on you, or you'd raise your hand to ask a question, and you feel like you're about to tear up. I don't know why it would happen to me as a
yes.
kid,
It's like
but I'd start.
embarrassing.
Yes.
Oh, I do that
No,
too.
not that I was
actually.
embarrassed. It's just like talking, and you just like,
Yeah.
you like get choked up. I don't know
And nothing's
what.
wrong.
That. It was
Nothing
pretty
is-
good acting.
Nothing's wrong. You're not scared of saying. You're just like either answering a question or asking. Like, can you
And
clarify?
something you just
Yes.
start getting. I don't know. And I thought I was the only one that it
Yes.
happened
No.
to, but I know other people that have felt it
Yeah,
too.
I do.
Interesting.
That happened to me too.
I also have I don't know if you're the same way. I don't think we've talked about this. I have a lot of trouble reading. I can't read. Like I literally can't read.
Are you
Yeah.
And everyone's like, no, it's not like I just will look at a really long, like more than 3 lines, and I'm just like, can somebody else read this to me? Like I won't take the time to do it. I just want to get it over
As simple
with.
as game rules. Like I could be
Oh, yeah.
reading rules,
We
and I'm just like,
tried.
I can't read
Remember that
Okay.
game? I passed you the instructions because I don't
Oh,
Zane
that's why I was passing it back to you.
No, like I physically can't.
I thought you just didn't want to play, and I was like, hey,
No.
let's play this game. And I was passing it back to you, and you're just like,
It's just I don't
Wait, are you guys the type of people where you're reading something and you catch on the first paragraph and then you start thinking about something else, but you're still
Oh,
reading and reading and
what
reading.
did I just
And then
read?
you realize I'm 5 pages in, but
Yeah.
and you
I
have to
totally
go
didn't
back to
retain-
the page
go
and
back.
read it again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same thing you
all
were
the time.
talking about with the conversation, but you could be thinking of other things.
Yeah,
I'll be
exactly.
reading it and I'm going through the words. I know what I'm reading, but I'm having other thoughts as I'm going through it.
Oh, yeah.
And then those thoughts will distract me and I'll be like,
yeah.
Oh, totally.
Now I gotta start over.
Yeah. That's why when people say like
you're
you're
relatable with each other. Look at
this
us.
is raw.
Look at us making relatable content. We're
is-
right back to Vine.
this is normal. People that
What if
can read
everybody
are
in the
weird.
comments is like, yo,
Yeah.
y'all are crazy.
Yeah.
This don't happen to us.
Yeah, we're definitely losing like 75% of the people.
Yeah, they're probably like, oh, I can't
the,
relate.
the 25 that have this problem, they're sitting there like, oh, yes. Yes.
The others
I
are like,
get it.
grow up, pick up a book.
I get it.
Right, yeah.
Stupid.
I feel like
We
most people
tried.
can't
We
read.
tried.
Just
Yeah.
focus, period. that's all you have to
that's
do.
overall, I have no focus. That's it. That's the bottom line.
And I could talk about this all day because this is the only way I can actually talk about this because this is
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice to feel like, oh, I'm not alone.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, I could talk about this because this is how I could. Oh, Jay, I could do this.
And when I talk like that, when shit comes out like that, I used to laugh at it. I did. Now I'm just so pissed off because everyththing that comes out of my mouth is stupid. I sound very unintelligent.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think you sound unintelligent at all.
Get real.
The thing is, it sounds unintelligent to other people listening that don't have the same problem. There's people
Yeah.
So there,
Exactly.
all the like a lot of the comments are like, Zane's a fucking idiot. I get it. If I was Heath or anybody else listening to me talk, I probably think I'm an idiot too. But there's people that have the same they understand what I'm going through.
Yeah, it's like,
and they're sitting there like, oh my God, we have.
logical
Right.
Zane,
disorder.
I know
Right.
exactly what you're going through. I literally have the same problem. I don't know how to fix it. So it's like there's.
I know it's such like a stigma, like between move your ass and whatever, focus and read versus like, oh no, this is a neurological issue.
Right. You don't
understand me, Dad.
Right. Like if I tell somebody like I have trouble reading and they're, well, you just have to practice. I'm like, but you don't understand. My whole life, 25 years. I've been
Got me nowhere.
Literally
You
day
tell
one.
me.
Yeah. Horrible.
If you're so good at it, teach me. Yeah. So,
Yeah, if you're
whole
such a
battle.
better reader, read it to me.
Yeah. My
'Cause I can listen.
My teachers, there's plenty of moments where my teachers pulled me aside and they're like, we're going to move you to this class. It was the stupid class.
And intensive reading. I was in there
Like,
too.
Yeah.
I was in there too.
And look where I'm at.
All right.
I did reading together USA.
That sounds more intensive.
So I was like the 5th grader, and I would go and meet with a kid who was a 3rd grader struggling with reading, and I would be their reading buddy and like help them like learn about like reading sentences.
It's not for everybody.
Imagine,
Yeah.
Brian, imagine me and you
used to-
doing what he was doing.
This is how you do it.
So
I'd rather just watch Reading
I
Rainbow.
excelled at the recorder. Yeah, there you go. Excelled.
She had every color piece of yarn tied around the end of that recorder.
School projects, I murdered them, killed anything creative.
exactly.
A+.
But that goes along with what I was saying earlier about like the educational system, how
Yes.
we're rewarded on only certain things where, it's not even testing the abilities of somebody more on the creative side. That's a creative genius.
Right. Yeah. We all thrive in different areas. That's for
Exactly.
sure.
Everybody's different.
and that's
And don't feel stupid.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Nothing's wrong with you.
man.
Everybody's different.
Well, Zane, let me know what's wrong, and then I'll just self-diagnose.
yeah.
Oh, I will. Yeah, I'll definitely will. And there's definitely something wrong. I'm very excited to learn
Yeah.
more about my brain.
At least we're aware, right?
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
We're not like
keep me updated. I want to know.
I'll let you know.
Thanks for coming on. This is so fun.
having me,
You're
guys.
incredible. This is great. Like, I
guys
feel like
are
we've spent
fun.
enough time.
I saw a whole nother side of you.
I know. We should hang out soon.
Please,
'Cause
invite
the
us
only
to your
ti-
house.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, come over.
Have another party.
Maybe we could have a movie night for the new Ari Aster movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Please.
All right, perfect.
Well, I love you guys. You guys are awesome.
Do you got anything you want to plug?
Yup. Hannah Stalking across all platforms.
Fuck yeah,
Nice.
you got it all. You
Oh,
handle
and
on
I'm
all.
starting to stream, which is fun.
Gaming?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
Twitch?
Yeah. And then I have a movie coming out.
Which one?
I'm not allowed to say. And then also a show. Like I'm on an episode of a show, which is cool.
But you can't talk
Stay
about the show either?
tuned. Yeah. I'm excited. Yeah. So
Oh, fuck yeah.
excited for
Okay.
it.
Very
well, yeah,
cool.
make sure to check out her on all her socials. Make sure to follow it. And then
Get ready for Cremota to be in.
her daddy's
Base camp.
coffee shop.
Base
Yeah,
camp.
maybe.
Baby.
Hope we're the best.
yeah, and for the viewers at home, check it out. It's in Burbank.
Yes.
Have
check
some
out her dad's
Cremota
coffee.
at my dad's coffee shop. I love it.
If that is official, you're gonna go
Yeah,
talk to
right?
your guys. You're like, what
Absolutely
did you
not.
agree to?
Oh yeah, I know,
Hannah?
right? Yeah.
But yeah, make sure to check out her dad's coffee shop.
A meetup.
We have
Fans go there. They're like, "Where's the Cremota?"
Just to get the coffee in there. We're just trying to
Yeah.
sell it to him. He's
Yeah,
like, hey, you want the
yeah,
coffee?
Yeah.
He's like, I have vendors, Hannah, that I have to please.
Also, make sure to
you-
watch
you guys will
every
see.
movie trailer that comes out because it might be edited by her mom.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, I love you guys. Plug
Aw,
the fam.
Of course,
course.
of
I'm
course.
glad we
Thank you
asked
guys
about
for
it.
having me.
Okay,
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Close us out.
If you want to get Cremota coffee, you can order it online, cremota.com. Podcast comes out every single Monday for the audio and the video every single Tuesday, youtube.com/Zane and Heath.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you guys for
Hannah
watching.
Banana.
Thank you,
I love you
Hannah.
guys. Hey.
All right.
Goodbye.